Hey there, Silver-tongued Devil here, and we're back on Void War. There has been lots and lots of little things added and big things added, and it's time for us to go again. We are circling all the way back to how I first started playing this game as, well, trying to be, if you can call them good guys, trying to be agents of the Imperium, shall we say. Maybe we'll lean into the Inquisition. I do have a wizard cape on, and I do come with the powers of Purify, as does our very own head mod, Von. Yeah, so a bit of overlap. So there will be nothing but purity on my glorious, glorious vessel. Do bear in mind that I am happy to name anybody who wants to be named as we pick up characters. Do bear in mind that dereliction of duty will result in a spacing. There will be at least one named person spaced tonight. It's guaranteed. I do have beside me my table of random events, and we have a die which you might... If I just cast it on the table, clackety clack, you may probably not hear that roll, but I have a die to roll for some reasonably random events. Most of them are person furthest or person closest gets spaced because the captain thinks mutiny is afoot or treason is planned. Yes, it is going to be that kind of stream. So let's get on out there, shall we, and see what the future holds. I forgot to rename the vessel. This is technically the maiden voyage of HMS Rottencrotch and all crew of that glorious name and heritage. So yeah, let's head towards this Imperial Shrine. Grabbing this will basically skew the game in regards of what characters we'll pick up, and so we'll get a lot of Imperial followers, which is then nice. Do bear in mind that, yeah, if you want to be named, and, well, yeah, you can be named, but if you're not Imperium, you're not coming in. You encounter an Imperial vessel. Judging by the scorch marks on its hull, it appears to have taken some damage. Before you can further assess the situation, the vessel arms its weapons and starts firing at you. I mean, we are on the same side here, so I would like to warp away, and that is an option. However, self-defense is definitely on the agenda here. So we'll, they seem to be having enough fire and flames problems without even me or us interfering. Oh, that was bad shooting. He's just popped up the shield. Okay, well, we've got to bring it down at some point. Oh, well, there's our first point of damage. Let's pop. Where's that going? Okay, well, that'll have to do. Let's see if we can bring those shields down with a little Hellfire rocket. Nope. Should have watched the trajectory on that. Well, at least their little force shield is down. We're just going to basically have to keep on battering their weapons. I'm kind of hoping, because they can, I'm kind of hoping that they'll surrender. This is not going well. We might be the ones surrendering at this rate. Let's pop another little missile on there, shall we? See if we can get their weapon systems down whilst we're repairing our own. Oh, yes, of course. Of course, it's a big miss. Big miss. Right, back onto... Let's get Von on shields. Keep Doc. Doc will become ship's bouncer at some point. That is usually his job. This is not a great start, if I'm honest. We're using way too many resources. We need to get that missile... There will be no surrender. We'll accept their surrender. That is one of the things that I will try and play for. Oh, I don't even know where that missile's coming from. Guaranteed it'll come from one of these bottom quadrants now. No, it didn't. Lovely. Fire on board! Good. Let's pump a couple more shots into them, bring their shields down, and... No. Let's check my angles before we fire. Should check angles before fire, really. Bloke Mite's summons would be really handy right now. You are not wrong. thankfully, they haven't shielded their weapon section, so we'll keep pounding away at that until they either give up. Lovely. Lovely. The scribes are burning. I mean, we're up against a ship full of librarians. I mean, it's okay that we've got Vaughn on board, but it's a ship full of librarians, basically. This should be no match for our glorious steed of a vessel. There we go. All scribes get spaced. All enemy scribes get spaced. We'll just... Maybe their sensors were on the blink or something. Maybe their sensors were on the blink and that's why they attacked a fellow vessel. So one of the other things to note with our vessel as well, it isn't that special. It's got some decent armament, but we have got this. It's quite basic, but I do like it. You get to select from 3 rewards when you get the randomly rewards instead of 2. It should help us stay away from having to go down the chaos route. Because, well, you know, if I get given good armor or good weaponry and the description or the wording or the name says it's chaos, well, I'll ask for volunteers to hold it, but you're probably going to get spaced quite quickly afterwards. Right, let's get to this Imperial Shrine. This will repair our damage, heal our crew, and... You arrive at an old Imperial Shrine. Its structure is worn, but its solemn presence commands respect. I mean, we should start off part of this, but that's why I've kind of skewed the starting, or was prepared to skew the starting of this, but we got it on the first try anyway. You swear fealty and devotion to the Imperial cult. Hey! We're one of them now. A radiant warmth floods your veins like the embrace of the sun itself, igniting your faith with renewed strength. Oh, those heretics are sure gonna burn. We want to be here. And we want to be here with as much scrap as possible. I'm hoping to pick up a lot of Imperial... I'm hoping to pick up a lot of Imperial sorcerers today. I would like to be casting so many fireballs on their ship. More fireballs, the likes of which the God Emperor has never seen. It's a blatant rip-off of Warhammer, and the way I'll be talking about it, you would think it's Warhammer, but no, it is not. It isn't. It's based on it, but not licensed. So, and from what I can gather, the dev's going to get away with it too, which is great. You emerge inside a large cloud of sorcerer's gas. Weapon fire suddenly streaks out from the depths, nearly hitting your ship. Who's on engines? Oh, nobody. Okay. Good work, computer. I crave the excitement of battle, shrieks the Blood Witch. That's a heretic. What do we do with heretics? Burn them! Burn the heretic, indeed. Right, it's pretty standard stuff. We want to try and bang down their weapons quickly. So this is the problem that we have at the beginning, is we haven't got... I need ship's bouncer in a minute. We haven't got an awful lot in the ways of width at the moment. We've just got weapon systems. That'll have to do. They're not hitting either. That's great. We're also in a poison gas nebula as well, just in case anyone was wondering. So that will mean that periodically poison will flood our vessel. Sorry, not Doc. Chris is our ship's bouncer, is he not? Chris, go and sort that thrall out. Someone needs to. Good job, that man. And back to work. Right, let's see if we can outfire this. Wait for that to hit. Good. And then see if we can bring those weapons down a smidge. What's that? Fire on board? Oh dear. We did say we would burn the heretic. We need more fire. Much more fire. Because, you know, nobody likes their heretics underdone, do they? We've got to be careful as well with how many of these. So we are, with the missile systems, we are limited as to how many shots we get up here. We can collect more munitions, but I don't really want to be wasting it on fools like these. The Retributors do have a medium chance, of putting things on fire. We'll be pushing into that later on, hopefully, providing we get the stuff that we need. Yeah, go on, have another on us, and we'll finish that system off as well, just in case we miss. We didn't miss. Cool. Von huffing down the fumes as per usual. So we obviously have to move our people outside of the poison. Oh, in fact, actually, I forgot. Well done, Von. Purified. We can continue to work in the poison. I never used this ability. I completely forgot we had it. So, because our faith in the God Emperor is pure, ergo, we can just sit and live in poison these days. Easily. So their heretical servitors are beginning to burn, which is good. And now that their weapons and shields are down, this is just going to be a crapshoot. Let's take their life support systems out, and we may as well take out their command throne as well. Just stop them coming back into this fight. And, you know, we're not paying by the laser, so but we are paying by the Hellfire missiles, so we'll leave those. Very clever. So that's an ability that they've got where they can projectile section. That's the raw. Oh, what? Oh, no. No. Purity. So purity instantly grants immunity to debilitating effects: poison, slow, stun, immobilize, mind control, curse, and DPS. Getting choked out because there's no oxygen is not, although it's a debilitating effect, it's not one that I can prevent. Our faith is not strong enough to create fucking air where there is vacuum, Kim. Do be aware. Now, one of the interesting things that we could potentially go for here, but I don't want to risk it. They can take one more shot. If we can burn or poison their crew away, we'll get more salvage. We haven't got borders, so I think we might just have to finish this one up. There we go. Arcane cruiser down. Imperium 1, Heretics 0. Nice bit of scrap. I'm used to, in the difficulty that I'm playing, I'm used to getting like 9 scrap at about this stage. It's bloody dire. Right then, we need more glorious crew to serve about my boat. So let's see if we can pick them up, shall we? We do have an Imperial recruit, and we are going to need this. Very much so. Good. Could we burden people with the shackles of our faith? I do believe that sounds fitting. We'd also have the ability to teleport people across to their ship as well, and literally bring fire to the unclean. So many things to buy, not enough scrap. Well, Knight wanted to get amongst it, so he can be our recruit. What else? I'm going to put fire on myself. We'll keep Von with the... Von can keep the faith. I'll bring the fire. I want this. This is decent for various crew members. How much you've got left? 61, but I also want this. That would allow us to teleport a caster and a nearby allied crew to the target room. It's very good. It allows us to start doing some boarding actions, which is actually really powerful whilst everything on the ship is on fire, because the enemy crew go after us. DG needs a job. Yes, he will do. He will do. I'll bring DG in next. If he's still about, obviously. Oh, we've got an enforcer there. I completely missed the enforcer. very expensive for what he is, though. We'll pick... Oh, I don't like leaving these lying on the table. But... I mean, we might be able to give you some grenades at some point. The thing is, if it is something rotten, Chris, we'll immediately have to space him. So... No, I think we'll leave it out on boarding actions and we'll concentrate on the fire. Bringing the fire. Let's pick up some armor so that we're not quite as squishy. And to be fair, some of the Imperial sorcerers have this ability innate anyway, so we will grab that whilst we're here as well. Obviously, you know, important characters is as important characters does. They, you know, we'll sanctify. We'll say that I'm sanctifying this tactical armor with Imperator sweat, and I'm probably going to be streaming for quite some time. Oh, actually, oh, take it back. Take it back. This is an innate ability. I don't have the ability to change it. So, Von will be bringing the fireballs. Yes, they are thrown like grenades, just in case you were wondering. Out with the Purify, in with the Firewall, and she's got a Fortress Shield as well, so that she isn't... I now need to protect this asset because it's very squishy. By asset, I meant person. So, what we saying? Knight is our latest recruit. Any derelictions of duty will result in instant spacing. We'll pop Knight on the controls for missiles. I mean, hang on. Knight, put a fucking shirt on, mate. Is he just walking around? He literally is walking around without his top off. Disgusting behaviour amongst my glorious vessel. We're going to have to get him robed in something at some point. Right, let's carry on. Now then, we do potentially need someone on sensors so we can see where the bad stuff is. So, opening salvo is straight from Von. Nice little fireball to their weapons department, and that's always an instant hit. A squishy asset, yes. I mean, to be fair, you're all squishy assets. He'll die, thankfully and possibly mercifully, in service to the God Emperor. We'll carry on banging away at their weapons, and we'll pop some fire on their shields as well for the next shot. And we're fighting near the God Emperor's blessed sun, so fire is fucking mandatory at this point. Absolutely mandatory. So periodically, because we're flying too close to the sun, I don't know who's in charge of navigation, but this is not a good place to be. We'll periodically have room set on fire, but luckily, thankfully, the heretics will as well. And then with our flames added, I kind of want to go onto the sensors and see how things are going. Oh, things are going great over here for them. That's great. So we're going to vent this compartment so that we don't have to worry about the fire. It costs us health, basically. You see it as a health exchange to put fires out, whereas if we can vent the compartments, we don't have to have anybody on fire extinguisher duty. They put themselves out because no oxygen. That's how flames work, people. So I'll stay on here because they're not going to be firing back. Let's add to their problems. Good. What's their sensor level? Alright, ours is 2, so good stuff. We'll hold fire on the old missiles for now. Hold fire on the missiles, Knight. We don't need them yet. These heretics can happily burn. Do that to keep their shields down a little longer. So note how they don't have the ability to vent, and it's probably just as well, because I'm sure the AI would probably bugger it up and vent their entire vessel. They don't have the ability to vent compartments, so they have to fight the fire with fire extinguishers. And as you can see, Heretics do burn good. They do burn good. I'd like to see, I know I've asked for one animation in particular, and thank you very much, devs, for adding it. I would like to see these go up in a nice little fireball. That would be lovely. So, right, let's carry on banging away here. We might actually be able to get the crew kill. Ah, good. So, Knight, don't fight the fire. Just open the door and run. Good man. Good man. And that's all heretics burnt. Glorious. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We'll get all of that closed up. We'll hold around just long enough for this compartment to repressurize, get Knight back on his station before the flames come. And, oh, I better get back on my console quickly. There we go. And we can leave. And we can leave. Do we need a servitor? I don't think... I want to try and get us as much scrap as possible before we get here, because there's going to be some good things here. We'll get DG and Kim as our... probably as our Imperial sorcerers. We'll shy away from the servitors. I do intend on doing a servitor-only run as well, which, well, yeah... death will be guaranteed. You arrive back in real space and find yourself staring at the familiar void of deep space. You move on. You are an Imperial recruit. We do have a way to rank them up as well, and there are some ways within the game legitimately to rank them up, but ranking them up usually means spacing them and then replacing them with another name, so... yeah, I figured you'd want the Mantle of Sorcerer. You're basically a character that's doing what Von is already doing. So, in essence, Von is a sorcerer. She's almost got as much HP and casts fireballs. There is an abandoned research facility here. Entry to the interior section is barred by heavy blast doors, but power may be temporarily restored to the facility by reactivating its backup generators. Even so, there would be no guarantee that security measures could be bypassed. Now, if I remember rightly, you need 15 to do this, or there's a chance that we'll fail on 5 and then need another 10. So, I mean, I don't like the idea of taking away Knight's missiles, but we're going to have to see what we get. Oh, we got it. You restore power to the facility systems and open the blast doors. You recover advanced technology within. So we now have splinter bombs, which could come in useful. We're allowed 3 modules to our systems, and what splinter bombs do is friendly crew gain +2 damage per second when fighting in a vacuum. Could come in useful later, not for K2, obviously she's not very good at fighting in a vacuum. A cometary ice mining operation is emitting a distress signal. Now, they are good, God-fearing Imperial ice miners, so we'll go and investigate and attempt to help them. Oh, you find all the miners dead. Oh dear. From various causes, ranging from asphyxiation, starvation. It's K2's people! The camp's databanks reveal that their last scheduled resupply never arrived. Ooh. Von, can you check the logs? Was that supposed to be us? We're a little late. It was all that burning of heretics. None of the heavy equipment seems to be of immediate use. You salvage what you can and move on. Free scrap, people. The dead don't need it. We do. Need to get up to 100 scrap before we get to where I'm hoping for. A pirate vessel has spotted you. They're trying to use the nearby supergiant star to their advantage. Oh dear, did you forget that I bring the flames? What we'll do is we'll try and double up their problems. So we'll get Von to cast her fireball when the sun sets their vessel on fire. Seems like a good idea to me. Let's put one of those there. We'll carry on with some more there. Hello, Op. It might be because the last time I streamed it, I didn't have the same sort of setup. So, but you know, there have been some little bits and pieces added here and there, and some extra things done. We could try and land that at the same time as the missile, actually. Wouldn't be a bad watch out, here comes the extreme heat. So if we have one of those going off there, let's see where that's going there, and then we'll pop one there, and then the sun will go off as well, and then that's just fire everywhere for them. And if we can continue to compound their problems by trying to cause more fire, yes, good. Hello, Imperial. How are we doing? We have our own fires, though, so let's quickly vent those compartments. Thankfully, these compartments don't have important things in them, so if we don't deal with these, they will spread. I'm hoping that that fire takes hold enough that those guys burn. And just to be on the safe side, we'll send some more in. So you'll also see that as the fire burns, it deoxygenates areas as well, so fires can't burn forever. But this should spread to other rooms. Should. That's their shields down. I feel like we need more fire over there. And it's always better for us to kill all the crew than it is to destroy the vessel. It just results in more scrap, which we like. Oh, I seem to be a little bit on fire. It's okay, the purity of the God Emperor, I'm sure, will protect me. Let's make sure they stay down, and let's put those down. Couple more fires? Yes, please. We'll get Von to bring some more fire for them. And there we go. That's all she wrote. Now, this fire does require oxygen. It wouldn't be a mutant crew. You can make a crew that doesn't require oxygen, but you'd probably be better off going Mechanicus. Are we religious? Very. So, ooh, here's an opportunity for me to become the star of the show. So this is the God King's Mantle. Select from 3 rewards. So this is what it does. We get a choice of 3 instead of just Humdrum 2. We could get a new Servo Husk, but Chris is already in the game, so we don't need another one just yet. There is a Chaos Engine here, which allows us to teleport to the other ship through various means. Teleport all crew in current room to random rooms on the opposing ship. A crude facility of proper translocation devices, its users often find themselves either religious or dead. I don't like the sound of that, though. Chaos Engine, it sounds a little bit heretical to me, doesn't it? And I was going to put it on myself, but then I'd probably have to space myself, and that's game over. So we'll stick with a Servo Husk for now. I don't even want to take this to transport because it'll take the crew. Young Knight will have a look at that and be like, "Oh, shiny!" And then we'll have to space him, and I'm not ready to space him just yet. So Servo Husk it is. We do need more crew at this point anyway. We need somebody on engines, so this can be. Doc 2, you haven't been mind wiped before. There we go there. Doc 2. Very religious. Very religious. Previous religious icon was Doc 2, then you got a little bit too religious, so we mind wiped him. He now serves aboard the HMS Roch as a servitor. So, this is what we like to see. This is how I want all enemy ships to behave. Let's get out of here before we become like the enemy ship. Let's go and play in the poisonous gases. What a great idea. What a great idea. Even the vacuum-sealed environment of a spacecraft cannot obstruct the reality-bending flux vapors emitted by certain subspace rifts. The Raider Commander attacking you clearly sought to use this fact to his advantage. Interestingly, poison does snuff out flames, but not when you're firing as many as we hopefully will be in the future. And they've only got a pathetic 2 crew members. Oh, how easy. Oh, how simple. They do have missiles, though. What are they? Disruptor missiles. If you could not hit the shields, that'd be great. Oxygen's overrated. We don't actually need that right now. So let's see if we can bag down their weapons, set a fire off in their engine compartment, and bring down their shields with a Hellfire missile. Good, good. Poison hasn't helped them. Don't worry, Vun. I've got us. So I'll bring the purity whilst Von carries on diligently working the shield console. I mean, she can barely see 2 feet in front of her, but, you know, just carrying on tapping away at that keyboard. One for you, another one for you. I reckon that will probably be all she wrote. Glorious. More fire. Indeed, famous last words. Now, the poison might help us a little bit here. We want to... Ideally, that will guarantee cause a fire, so let's get another one of those in. Need to restock on munitions at some point. Chris, if you can not huff the... If you can not... Look, whatever you've heard, Kim, it's a pure kind of purity, not tainted whatsoever. In other games, it would have been very tainted. So, kinda. If you can finish those guys off in the engine department with a little one of those mind fireballs, that'd be great. Excellent work, Von. Good stuff. Oh, we're 2 off. It's painful. 2 off. I know it's gonna offer us it, and we're gonna have to get rid of something. I hate getting rid of things. Have we actually got anything to get rid of? Only weaponry. We can't afford to get rid of weaponry. If we can get more fireballs, I mean, we might not get an Imperial Sorcerer, or we could potentially get them later on. Yeah, of course, there's an Imperial Sorcerer. I don't want to take this off of Von, but we do want that Imperial Sorcerer. Right, thanks, Von. Yeah, she said that she's tough enough. She doesn't need to hide behind a fortress shield. That's good enough for me, Von. That is good enough for me. And that now means that K2 has entered the fray. I'm not going to type it all out. You know who you are, K. You know who you are, K2. There we go. So now, it wasn't a case of... Well... But you are squishy again, Von, but it's okay. You've now got Kim to go and keep you company. In fact, Kim, you can go and keep her company later. I need you on the sensors for now. Yeah, so basically, your glorious fortress shield allowed us to get the signing bonus together for Kim. So I can't remember if I showed this feature off last time. Such a good little comfort feature. There it is, fabulous entrance. So you can now grab a crew member and move them around within this slider to reorder them. It is glorious. It was needed from the beginning because it saves me when we've got lots and lots of spells to cast. It saves me having to scroll down. So yeah, cheers, Von. Signing bonus was most welcome. Right. Cool. We have our first of hopefully many, many more Imperial Sorcerers. So, we don't really want to be bringing war onto the techno cult because they're, you know, although they don't call it the God Emperor, it's the Omnissiah to them. Same thing, same difference. I mean, we could go and burn them, but I feel like we would be burning them based on a miscalculation on their parts, which is very unlike the techno cult. But the blood cult, now they burn good. You drop back into real space, arriving at a sector controlled by the Cult of Blood, known for their vast knowledge of forbidden sorceries, along with an unusual precedent for torture. The followers of the Blood God are not to be trifled with. And they think that we're trapped in this sector with them. Cool. We do want to be picking up a module. We might pick up systems. We want to be heading for this for more things. More pimped indeed. Well, we've got more fire on board now, and that's what we're supposed to be bringing. You drop in from the subspace and pass through a large dust cloud. No hostiles detected. Oh, a resounding boo from the crew. Cool. Of these two choices, we'll go for the asteroid field because that will be some kind of confrontation. Ah, look. You are traversing an asteroid field when you encounter a hostile techno-cult vessel. They must have heard what I was talking about when we were going to go and attack their sector. Vile flesh being, you will not pollute this realm with your nauseating secretions any longer. I don't know about you, but these sound like heretic techno-cultists, so let's give some problems, shall we? So we're now able to set 2 fires in their hearts. They'll be able to probably deal with 1. It just keeps them busy. We need more. We always need more. It doesn't work quite as well on the bigger ships. On the smaller ships, rather. Oh, good. Solid misses. Solid misses. Now, I want to bring that there. That should hopefully... We're actually quite safe from them as well, as long as we keep this under control. And more flames here, please. Good stuff. And as you see, as they're running around trying to put out the fires, they are slowly burning, like a good heretic should. Having their oxygen systems coming down as well, not really within our favour. Let's pop that there. Get you moving about the ship a little. Good stuff. And again, we don't want to destroy them. We want them to burn. So let's pop 1 there. 1. And we'll hold 5 for now. We'll hold 5 for now. Oh, we didn't even get the flames there. That should be enough. Everybody burns. Everybody burns, nobody quits. Perfect. Nice bit of scrap. We on. Oh, should have read that. Heretic blood cult. Get them. So we want to be setting fires off in the bigger rooms because they're harder for them to deal with and they'll commit more crew. So 1 in the weapons, 1 in the engines. I want this opening salvo to just be fireball after fireball. I've tried doing this in the hardest difficulty and it's not a strong enough tactic to get it to work. However, in the lower difficulties, well, I think it can be a bit of fun. Oh, well done, Chris. You've managed to get yourself infested. Again. So is Knight. And me. I'm now infested. Don't worry, everybody. My kind of purification will sort that out. So I say... Right, let's bring those weapons down. Good. Yep. Everybody seems to be well purified. Excellent. Let's pop A. We are running low on munitions, so we probably want to make this one of the last ones we fire off. That should... Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. Should be good. And then more fire where they're going. Just to mix it up a little. Good. So they're all running to where the big fire is to try and put that out as quickly as possible. We will simply spread more. I don't know what medium chance represents on this. I get the impression that it's about 50-50, I think. So, but shields down, and we just now want to be spreading the love a little bit with our shots in an attempt to, let's try and not get killed, everybody. Oh dear. Shit. skin of her teeth. I'm going to have to keep you mobile now, Von. Jesus. Purified or not. God. She's going to need cauterizing after this. Hello, Soren. This is a new one. This is one of the newer class, one of the Hull C variants, the Hull C variant of the Indicator class, I think it is. We should be okay now. Need more fire. Fire. Or poison. Poison would do the job also. Let's see if we can bring that down and that down. Perfect. Okay. Stay mobile, Von. Stay mobile. Don't get shot by that. Oh, they went after you as well. Bloody heretics! And that should... Oh, I seem to be huffing down the fumes now as well. We... keep you mobile here. Otherwise... Oh! Well... okay, sorry. Oh well, I'm sorry, Von. I did say you were squishy. I was trying to avoid the poison that was coming in, and they got you. So Von has now become a thrall, not one of ours. And you remember that signing bonus that Von provided, Kim? There you go. Excellent work, Kim. Good stuff. That does unfortunately put us one fireball down on the deal, though. Not an amazing start, but how else would you like to be taken down, Von, if not by Kim? And me as well. So, good stuff. Did say that scribes are very squishy. I thought that might have happened a little bit later on, but yeah. Never mind. If we don't clean that up, then technically, Von still lives among us, just as a bloodstain on the floor. Oh, there we go, and down they go. Yeah, it's difficult when they have a lot of going into the blood cultist sector when they have a lot of abilities that can shoot crew to keep the squishy ones alive. But just well done, Kim, for dealing with the threat that was Von. Just remember that it was her fortress shield that would have saved her that paid for your signing bonus. So, in a way, it is all K2's fault again. So, right, let's see what we can pick up here. No, and we've already got one of those. For anybody who's interested, yeah, I know, right? Anybody who is interested, I've tried a 2-god king's mantle and it doesn't increase your rewards by +1. Note to the dev, if it could, that would be interesting. It says select 3 rewards instead of 2. If we could change and reword that to +1 rewards so that you could get a total of 3, so you'd have a pick of 5, just means that my themed runs will be a little less random. We don't have a lot there that we can buy, although, oh God, I loathe having to do that. There we go. We've picked up more missiles because we're going to need them now that we don't have 2 fireball sources. And we've got a ways away before we're going to be able to pick up any crew. Feel like we're going to need some equipment to get this run going. But we've still got plenty of sectors and plenty of things to do. No upgrades on our ship yet because I'm trying to buy you lot. So there you go, first casualty of the evening. Our scribe has perished. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the holy fires that she wished. It was instead at the hands of the blood cultists, and then at the hands of K2. Brilliant. You can't write it. Seem to be a lot of Imperials attacking us. I'm pretty sure we're the goodies. We haven't got skulls on anything that we own at the moment. But possibly, Vaughn, possibly. It's a shame, actually, that there is a thing in this called a Redeemer, and it's a shame that you can't get it as a ship's pet, because we could say that the Redeemer is Vaughn reborn. But I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky and get the role to be able to get them later on. Right, our shots coming in here. I wanted to concentrate on the weapons, but they're not going to allow it. This is not good for us. We are going to have to try and get some work done down here. That is some good work. Ow. So their retributor kicking in. We can get a... good. A fire started off there, and then fires for all, including me. It's okay, I'm a dab hand. This cape isn't for show, people. I am a dab hand with a fire extinguisher. Try and lose the minimum of life. Cool, let's get that compartment shut up. And it would appear they are burning nicely. So one of the things to note as well, Imperial sorcerers, fire resistance 90%. Most of the higher level Imperial citizens, oh, not me though, and not Chris either, and not the servitor, but they have massive fire resistance. They can literally fight in the fire. If I get an Imperial Magister later on, not only are we going to be casting fire on their ships, we're going to be going over for a field trip as well, because we can fight among the flames. More fire, you say? Yeah. Though they don't seem to be burning so good. Yeah, fire resistance 90%. I think we're going to be taking these ones down conventionally. Once they're repairing that, shots here. We're going to again get you on fire extinguisher. They've abandoned their duties. This is good. That's their shields down, and we'll hopefully just close this one out with some shots. So you can see that they're barely taking any damage from fire, but they will run and respond to it and not make repairs, so it's still worthwhile doing. You haven't got the firefighter's cape. Get out of there. Please get out of there. Even Knight's reasonably squishy. I mean 25 health. Work. Yep, I think that might be all she wrote. I mean, they weren't heretics, so they just get a good spacing, don't they? The immediate vicinity becomes cluttered with wreckage after the explosion. Some can still be utilised. Yum, 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 yum. Found some missiles as well, so that's added to our arsenal. Now, we do need to see about upgrading our shields now, but let's see if we can carry on. Good. I was hoping it was going to be something other than an Imperial transport fleet. So this, providing we can burn their crew alive, we will get this. So we are all about burning here. They've also got more shields than normal, which is going to make things difficult. So we're going to have to do all of this together. Their cannons are reasonably formidable. I'm going to need to get somebody on shields. Off you go, Doc 2. What's that, Doc 2? Compliance? Goddamn right it is. Okay, he's only stunned. He'll be okay in a minute. So we're probably going to take some hits here. Ooh, shields just got back up in time. So what we want to do here is we want to fire a rocket off just about there. As that impacts and hopefully brings down the level of their shielding. Good. We then continue the assault on their shielding. then drop more fire somewhere else for them to worry about, like there. And that'll keep them from repairing their shields whilst our weapon recharges back up again. And then we will do some more missiles. Need more flame. Need more flame. There, and if we can bring their shields down completely. No, that didn't work. Let's switch to weapons. Keeps them from repairing their shields, and now we're safe because they've normally got 2 projectiles, and our shield will usually absorb 1. Carry on here. Careful with how much damage we do to the ship as well. We want to burn them, remember? Because we want their things. Always want their things. What's this shit? Are you stuck? That's fine. Good. Couple more on there. And no more fire. Cool. One's burnt. And then it is hopefully just going to be a case of burning the last one. Let's get him off of repairing back onto repairing this. Come on. Oh, sliver. God, where's Von with her fireball? God rest her soul, we need it right now. Got 21 seconds before another one. Can just about manage to fire one more shot. If it sets a fire off, it'll kill that. We'll get that and all's good. Hopefully. Medium chance. Bonus. If the enemy crew has been killed, you search through the remains and find a few useful items. Decent amount of munitions, decent amount of scrap. And we get the contents of the box. But the enemy crew eliminated, you waste no time in retrieving the vaults aboard their ship. Lovely stuff. Killed by her own... Well, killed by Kim. I mean, you know, I did help. I did help. It was mainly Kim. Mainly K2. Let's take a spin around the shipyard. Now, we don't need servitors because we're going to be picking up some more crew. A hull repair is a waste. Nobody needs a heal. We do need lots of munitions to keep the Hellfires going. We'll hold off from upgrading the ship until we get here because I want to buy people and possibly equipment. You detect an Imperial ship under attack by a techno-cult vessel. It's our time to shine! Because this is what we're supposed to be doing! Helping Imperial ships and not destroying them. Good. You move to engage the techno-cult vessel. So... they can bring our shields down, and then this is going to hurt. So... These guys are going to have a decent amount of health. Yeah, probably should have upgraded those shields a minute ago. Anyway. But at least they've only got one layer of shielding. That we can get through. Providing we hit. The other thing to note as well is firing those fireballs takes... If they have a pilot, they have a higher evasion. That's what our to-hit chance is. So they basically... We are 100% to hit chance, but they have, because their evasion is at 8% now, an 8% chance of dodging missiles and shot. Off, good. And then add to their problems with that there. That will cause fire and bring their shields down. Good. And then it's just more fire everywhere at that point. No, 8%. Who is on weapons? All of these misses are actually Chris's fault. We won't talk about the hits. We'll talk about the misses. Talk about the misses. The number counting down under your name. That is your time to use your next fireball. Not imminent death. as you were possibly not hoping for. Right, let's pop another couple of shots onto there. This is a bit overkill, but if we can get a lot of fires going, potentially burn their servitors alive. What have they got left? 10, 5. One's panicking. That's a good sign. So we can afford one more shot, and hopefully that'll create a fire, which might kill him. Good. And then hopefully he'll come and respond to any chance you're going to put that fire out. Nope. Nope. Off he goes. There's definitely a distinct dereliction of duty going on here in this ship, I must say. These shots aren't hitting anywhere near as many times as I would like them to. Well, I think we all know that the filthy raider outlaw might actually be responsible. We want to be going for... We don't need antidotes. I think they sell for the same amount as these, but this is very heretical. So let's take the antidotes and we can sell them at the next starbase. No, Knights on missiles. He hasn't missed yet. You arrive near a large hot star. A distorted image suddenly appears on your view screen. I'm going to carve you up. In fact, that's probably not a bad shout. Maybe we should swap those two around. Think about that. Nice big rooms. The fires will cause problems for this ship. Right, let's go on there. On there. Hopefully that starts a fire. Good. And then shield generator. Hello, Beavis. What are we doing? We do have big rooms. We do have big rooms. It shouldn't be a problem. We need to get those shields up. That's a priority. Please. You now get these up. Oh, God. Don't fight fires. Just get out. Can we do that another way? This. Actually, it's less compartmented. That and that. Good. And then, Doc 2, get in there and fix up as best you can. Compliance indeed. Good. One fire out. Two fire out. We need the other gun up and running before we can fire, because we need to get through 2 layers of shielding. Good. 1, 2. So bring those weapons down. Get Dog back on shields, even though they've been ionized. Their beam cannons down though, which is good. Let's bring that down so that's not a problem anymore. Fire in there. Main compartment. We'll pop a fire over here. Fires everywhere on our glorious vessel, but it's okay. We don't burn. We're way too religious for burnings. We do the burning, we don't burn. No, just press that button all up again. And that should be enough fire. Ow. Stop that. Good. 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 The enemy crew has been killed. You search for the remains and find a few useful items. Good stuff. Yeah, we're getting a bit banged up. We will get some shields in just a moment. Ship armaments, equipment, and consumables. Crew and equipment could be very useful. Depends on what we get, but it's going to be a load of... Well, we'll see. See what we get. I know what I want. Doesn't necessarily mean we'll get it. No, no, no. Yes. Oh, hello. Perfect. So we now have 2 sorcerers. I believe... decrepit. Is that right? Can't see his name on screen. Hang on a second. It's such a hard language. My spelling's atrocious. Why we can't have autocorrect? Decrepit. We do need a resurrected font. Maybe there'll be an event that comes along. EIT. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Decrepit, welcome aboard. Now, as you can see, our Imperial sorcerers are nowhere near as squishy, which is good. Decrepit, you can go and relieve Knight. Knight, you're on engine duty. See if we can, in fact, your guns, dare I? Yeah, let's put you on the guns. Like ship's bouncer at the back. Ship's bouncer Chris, the gene-enhanced soldier. I mean, I know it says Raider Outlaw, but let's just ignore that for now. And we have money to play with, but not to burn. Now, I do like the fact that I can cast flames and then we can board. I think that would be nice. Oh no, it's teleport self. Okay, we're going to need a little bit more than just a translocator. Okay. Hello, Meg. Hang on. Melgs? Hang on, is that Meg or Mel? I don't know now. It's got a picture of Mel, but it says Melgs. I assume that's Mel. Hello, Mel. Right. Oh, I need to get some shields. I need to get some things. Let's... Gene enhanced. He's a super warrior, super soldier. Let's pick up... Yeah, fuck it. Let's get it all. Cool. Right. We can make Chris even tougher. I can... Thanks. You know what? You know what? It worked. It really worked. Can I do both? I can't. I need some kind of weapon before I start going teleporting in. We could do with sorcery, really. But it's coming. It is coming. Oh, yeah, I think I heard it last time, but obviously when I'm listening, I don't look at my phone, and obviously in a flat screen game, I can see. That was a bit of a waste, but it was quite cheap, and it is quite good. It'll help our ship's bouncer do a little bit better a job. The other thing as well, we do not need antidotes. We sell those. They don't go for much, but it's better than nothing. And that will do us. Right, the Imperial Sorcerer count is up to 2. And we now have the ability for your glorious Imperator to teleport over there and make a distraction, which should allow the religious flames to spread even better. We once again find ourselves without any shield. It isn't a problem until our hull strength gets low, though, so we should be okay. You already seem to have enough problems. Let's add to them with Decrepit and take K2's flames there. And also, if I teleport over now and run around a little bit and cause a little bit of mischief, yes, the flames have, as you can see, no effect on me. A little bit of effect. And if we keep moving around, get a little bit of combat in, and keep moving around, and now we retreat. Excellent. So basically what that's done is, well, I think they lost a crewman there to the flames, and there's a possibility that some of these flames may take. Let's see what happens first. Good. Burn, burn, burn. Let's bang down your weapons. Hopefully that spreads again. Nope, I think we're just going to have to kill them. They might be low enough now. What's my... Too bad. Do we risk it? We've got a radio blaster on board. Solo leveling? I did distract them from fighting fire. Solo leveling? Don't know what that is. I was trying to think of when did I last do some solo leveling? I don't think I did. Another distraction. And if I run about a bit, it may stop them repairing their weapons. Good. Good, good, good. And then that will hopefully give our sorcerers a bit of fighting. Look at my cape, it swishes so violently. And then one of there, and one there. And we keep moving to keep them moving, because they're trying to pin us down. They can't pin us down. Keep moving through the flames. That'll do. And then go. I mean, you know, as I teleported back from their ship, obviously the timer said 007. So, I'll, who's waiting to be named at the moment? Beavis, I'm sure you'd like to be in it. Mel will get you on board soon. Maybe there will be a glorious resurrection of Fend, unless we have any takers. Or maybe... She is. I do, in some of the vessels, I do wish it didn't clean up. It's, it would be quite great. Or maybe it gave you the option. Yeah, no, that's happening. We'll wait. So they only have graviton cannons, but they are going to fire together. That is a problem. I need to get over there and cause some mischief. Take down one of these guys. Good, I have done enough. I return. Set some fires in their hearts. That should interrupt his cast. Good. Everything is great. I mean, it's on fire. For the most part, everything is great. It would appear that their ghouls have no interest in extinguishing the fires. Probably because they'll die to them. Which, well, yeah. Filthy ghouls. Filthy ghouls. Yes, this is a PC game. No worries, dude. I hope you survive to the end. I hope you survive to the end, DG. Burn. Good. Can you take much more damage? I do believe you can. If we bang down these systems a little bit more. Good. And now the flames will just continue to spread. We'll keep a tap on their weapons, so they've only got one of the two because we are very low on shielding. As the ghouls walk into the flames, burn like the filthy scum they are, and that will hopefully be... Let's pop it in that room. Will hopefully be... So, interestingly, when ghouls die, they have a chance to become a crawler, which is the lower half has been obliterated, leaving it with nothing but splintered bone and sinew where its legs had once been. Yet, despite this gruesome mutilation, it drew itself along, animated by unholy resolve. Well, you know what fixes that, don't you? A good fucking burning. Excellent work. The enemy crew have been burned. You search through their remains and find the useful items. I do feel like we are bringing the fire. We are purging the that was literally the unclean. I can't think of a better image. Than that for purging the unclean. You approach the Stargate. We're traveling. So, the Forge Enclave is an easier sector, and Techno-Cult are technically on our side. Techno-Cult technically. So I do believe we're going to have to go and make war on the war cults now. We've brought justice to the blood cult. Now it's on to the followers of Khorne. You arrive at the sector controlled by the war cult, also known as the cult of Crom. Those few devotees of Crom who have not yet succumbed to the lunatic fury afflicting so many of their brethren, butchers' nails maybe, are principally occupied with the manufacturing of weapons and with the persecution of their larger war against the Empire. I think we're bringing flame to the right people. I think we're bringing holy fire to the right people indeed. Now, can we get more sorcerers? Yes, we can. Now, we do need a little bit more scrap. Then we can get our shields up. It might be prudent to do it as much as we can to get one away from our missile systems. Okay, so we'll bring our missiles offline for now and do that just to stop. It's to basically stop hemorrhaging hull strength, because we're getting to the point where normally when we drop in at a starbase we can heal 10, so I don't want to lose too much more. Then we can get a decent heal and then a little bit more scrap, and we can power our missiles back up again. And in a pinch we can power our missiles back up anyway. We'll head to the mechanic. We will not be repairing because that costs scrap and I need it. Need it for other things. You overhear a conversation whilst docking at a trading post. We will hit the Imperial so hard they will never bother us again. That's a nice little whisper for us to hear. The man speaking then proceeds to detail their plans to bomb a nearby Imperial supply station. Supposedly the station will be undefended for 36 hours due to a hiccup in the security detail. You consider what to do with this information now. Normally, consult your crew before raiding the station would be the option, but we're good Imperial people that want nothing more than to burn the heretic, kill the mutant, and purge the unclean. So, we will alert the authorities. You send an anonymous tip to the authorities. Within hours, multiple detachments of heavily armed Imperial arbiters descend upon the conspirators. All of them are immediately captured and probably scheduled for execution. Oh man, the commander stationed here decides to ramp up security in response to these recent events. As you undock your ship from the outpost, you're intercepted by an Imperial patrol ship. Unable to proceed the requisite ident codes, we are forced to fight. I feel like somebody may have had a hand in those rumors aboard our ship, and that's why we've been attacked. That's my story. Right, we cannot actually afford to have shields up here. Well, we can. We'll have to lose our evasion. 1, 2. Okay, that seems like a good trade. So we're going to lose our evasion, which means they will put guaranteed hits on us. I mean, I'm going to be teleporting over there and having a look anyway. They'll get guaranteed hits on us, but our shielding will protect us. We won't be protected against this missile, so we are going to concentrate on the missile compartment. Okay. And let's pop flame here, and flame in this other large... yeah, let's keep them in the large rooms. And then I'm going to go over there and be a little bit of a nuisance once that fire takes. Good stuff. Then we are going to have to wait. Don't want to lose too much health, thank you very much. Ow. We need this missile to come in. We need to bang down their shields. Well, the fire's taken here, which is a good start. We'll be teleporting over again to have a look real soon. And it looks like there's another fire here as well, because they've sent crew to it. And their weapons are back up, and we take more damage. Okay, but if we can keep plugging away at those shields... Their shields are flying. I'm gone. Not enough. More fire, please. Ow. We are really getting plugged here. And we'll carry on popping shots here. Nobody at the moment. Nobody at the moment. Yeah, bloke mites in heaven. Bloke mites in heaven indeed. Right, shields down. We can concentrate on the only thing that can really damage us, which is that. Ow, here comes another. So because our maneuverability is very low, but our shields are very high, it's guaranteed hits from those missiles, unfortunately. However, let's go and have a look. And away. I'll help K2 repair that. And another missile there. Now, we should, if this hits and does damage, which it does, be able to bring down those, pop the engines back on. I'll get back to pilot in. That'll give us a bit of a chance of evasion. We will pop another one of those there, and then we'll shoot their sensors down so we can see what the hell's going on. Oh, good! Exactly what I wanted to see. Fire, fire everywhere, and then some more fire. Good, good. Now, he is an Imperial citizen with 90% resistance to fire, but the fire will do work for us. It will burn the compartments, and because it is damage done by an external source, it will cause damage to the hull. It's what you want to see. It's what you want to see. Although the fire might burn itself out before it does any more damage. Hopefully it spreads here. But it is also decompressing these areas as it's burning up all the oxygen and turning them into vacuum. Unfortunately, their life support system's countering that, so... But one more little bit of fire, and there we go. And whoever on board was responsible for us getting attacked will answer. System. No. We take munitions at school. Yes. Transport vessel detected. Please don't be Imperial. I really need the things. Good. That's chromic. We like those. You find yourself under attack by a chromic warship. Although they're supposed to be on a courier mission, many war cultists find the monotony of logistical duty insufferable and seek out any opportunity to burn. To absolutely burn. Now, we're going to be able to do things a little bit differently here and guarantee we snatch this by going here and here. So very safe indeed. Reneng. Oh, I see. Right, let's set some fires off there. Hopefully... Yep, good. And then I'll whip in here, steal the box. Outstanding. Ooh, demolisher rounds. That's... that would be better if we were hull breaching. I mean, we'll install them anyway, because there's no reason not to. What those will do is now our shots will destroy doors. I don't think it helps the fire spread much, if at all, really, unfortunately. But thankfully, my distraction is doing good things. I want to attack you before you get that shot off. Quick. Nope, he's got it off. Run away. Ow. Ow. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Good. Fire's doing its job. We need to bang this down. We need to come back. We need help with these sensors. Oh, we need to get our shields back up. Ah, yep, that's it. Cool. Knock down. Carry on with that. More flame from them sorcerers. Only now, sorcerers. Do a little teleporting mission over there. Keep everyone busy. Good. They don't like it. They don't like me. It would have been great to have a third fireball here. I think 3 to 4 fireballs is that kind of critical mass that we need to just make sure that fire sticks and stays stuck. And I'm back. Good. I'm using tricks in my book here to make sure that these fires take hold. Tricks in the book. Right. Kim, you fight that. I'll back you up. Because I haven't got much health. Where's our ship's bouncer? There he is. Go. Go, Gadget, go. Do not let him bang down these doors. Excellent work. Kim's faith sees her through the battle. Sees her through the battle with the Hellhound. Excellent work. And we'll have one of those there for you to try and knock you out of that cast. Outstanding. Why? Oh, because there's no power. Right. Right, of course. There's no power to the engine, so you can't work the console. I mean, it's just plain Gallagher on it, you know. Good. Dead. Right. Look, I've got a lot of plates to spin. 15 health is not a lot. Ah. What? Oh, we got the cargo though anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I know, Knight, I know. You managed to retrieve an intact supply container from the remains. Good, good. Right, so now we need that repair. Quite nastily as well. Right. We should probably get some energy. Good. We should probably... I hope anybody who plays this game isn't actually watching this, because it's terrible to play, but it is thematic. And if nothing else, we are about the theme. We might be able to pick up an actual working module. We've got some good modules, they're just not particularly good for us. You materialize back into real space. Your muscles tense upon seeing an ominous silhouette in the distance. However, upon closer inspection, you realize that it's just a large rock. You move on. Oh, I was going to bring fire to the rock. This might not be quite as good a visit now because we haven't got much in the ways of scrap. Trade. Reaper shells are good, but not for this build. Barrier relays are very good, actually, for this build, but we have got nowhere near 90. All non-sum. The hate matrix is particularly good for us. In fact, the hate matrix is what we're taking. What do we lose? We keep this. Demolisher rounds have a use. Splinter bombs. Ooh. All non-summoning psychic projectiles deal 1 extra damage to target ship. Your ship's weapons that deal hull damage now break doors. They might work together. We're not finding ourselves fighting in a vacuum. We haven't got people capable of that, so that goes. This goes on, and that will probably be game, because all non-summoning... So basically, instead of just doing casts of fireballs now, these damage ship compartments as well as setting them on fire, which means that we shouldn't take any shots anymore. Famous last words, I know, but that should be a very good purchase for us. Now we just need scrap so that we can get more sorcerers. We also need to go to this shipyard as well and get a free repair, because I ain't spending money on it. So now, with the aptly named hate matrix, when we fire our fireballs at the enemy ship, not only will they catch fire, they're doing hull damage, which is about as good a thing as we could get for this run, I think. It makes up for the fact that our weaponry is falling behind a little bit. Damn. I should have been over here, shouldn't I? Causing a nuisance. Causing them a disservice. Just running about with my cape. Running about through the fire with my cape. Possibly on fire. Oh, where is that fire? I need to get rid of that. Oh, actually, hang on. No. K2. You're of the Imperial citizenry and 90%. Go and put that out. Go put that fire out, woman. Whilst I run around and give these guys a time of it. Let's bring their shields down. Not to die, try not to die. Good, the fire's spreading. No, don't. And recall. Good. That should be now enough fire. That fire's also spread. Come put this one out. I'm going to go and hide there. Excellent work. Well done, Kim. What's that? You wanted more fire? Oh, actually, let's see if they burn first. They may burn. They may burn. Oh, they'll die before they burn. Wow, what is it with these weak ships? They can't even withstand our fire and flames now. So that, yeah, as I said, we're now on the inevitable road to victory, I think. It's looking potentially a little bit dicey, but I think we'll be okay. I mean, yeah, easy. The only way now that we're probably going to die is if I manage to kill myself in a glorious boarding action where my cape gets set on fire and I die because of it. Right, we will repair 10 hull points. That puts us nicely back up on life. And so the only thing that we did have to fear with this kind of setup is actual chaotic vessels, actual possessed vessels, because they are completely unoxygenated. They're a complete void inside or open to space, or they don't have an atmosphere, which means that our fire has nothing to take. However, now that our fire does damage when it hits and sets things on fire, we now have an option. Good, bigger ships. This is what we like to see. We want to bang down their... want to spread the fire, but this is... Oh, they've got a... okay, they've got a missile. Let's... oh, it's only us. It's still damages us. Yeah, let's try and bring both the compartments down. Good, good. And I'll go and have a look and see what he's casting. No, we don't like that very much. Touched the bullet there. Can't do much more because I'm trapped in the fucking room now. And look at this as well. So our demolisher rounds, ship's weapons that deal hull damage now break doors on impact. Hate matrix, all non-summoned psychic projectiles now deal damage. Our fireballs are dealing damage, and they're so powerful they're breaking down doors. Not because of demolisher rounds. No, no, no. It's because of our faith. Let's say it's because of our faith. We leveled up our fireballs. Everybody's happy. And let the barrage... oh, we can't let the barrage commence. We need more weaponry at this point as well to be able to start whittling down these shields, or concentrating our fireballs on their shields as our opening salvo. I was hoping to avoid that. Good. And let's bring those down because... oh, actually, no, we don't need to bring those down. We're not going to get beamed. Standing. On fireballs. These are enemy crew getting poisoned. This is good. I'll bring the level of the sensors up as well so we get a better idea of what's going on board their ship at all times. Not that we need to, I want to. Time to move, decrepit. Don't get poisoned. And fireball there, and fireball there. And some distributor shots. Engine rooms, if you please. Good. Now, someone said run around. That's what I do. Don't mind me. I just work here. It is a bit of a cheesy tactic, but it's me. What did you expect? What did you fucking expect? Cool. More poison. Let's keep those shields out of action. More flame for you. Good stuff. Oh, I forget that we've got that. I forget that I can make people pure again. It's so unlike me. It's so unfitting an ability. I think we're going to have to destroy them. No, come on, come on, come on. Ow. Get out. Good. And yeah, don't worry, Knight. I am well aware. I'm waiting for a specific opportunity to do a thing. How many? That will be alright. We'll be alright. We need more scrap. Let's carry on, shall we? Right. They just have one big hulking Goliath. Brilliant. Let's keep him on board there. Hopefully, don't think we're going to be wasting our time with this one. Because this one's a threat. Do need to sort you out. Then run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Can't catch me! Can't catch me! Oh, he killed me. Ah! Good, 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 good. Have I done enough? Not yet. This is the work of a glorious Imperator, is it not? Run to the doors! And away! What a dick. Look, I can't bring the fire, but I can help it spread. Ultimately, is that not what we want? Excellent. Yeah, he is going to take some burning. Although the fire is catching, he will probably burn. Let's just make sure of it. Ah, these ships are so weak. Ooh, this is very powerful. Getting that stream of luck now. With my weaponry beginning fully charged, that means we can get the opening salvo of basically 2 guaranteed hits, 2 possible, and then one that ignores shields. We demolisher rounds, believe it. They are opening up doors that allow me to run around and be a fucking idiot. A venerated artifact believed to originate from the ancient battlefields of primordial man, said to possess divine properties. Can we really get rid of that, though, if we're supposed to be the good guys for a night field? If it sounds chaotic, we're not taking it. It doesn't have any description text. We need this. We don't need that, but it's very nice. Hope I'm not going to regret this. We'll take this. We'll discard. It's a very good upgrade, but this is better. We will replace the demolisher rounds with the new module. Good, 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 good. So now all of these will start fully charged every battle. It's a very expensive, normally that's like 150 scrap or something silly like that. So it's basically a win more card for us. This is what we fear, this kind of ship. But I think we can do that. I'm gonna go in and try and grab the loot sharp. There's not going to be anything quick about that. Okay, we're going to have to burn some of... no, they're not going to burn, are they? Go here, and we need to fear their weapon. We need to fear this. So these fires won't take hold because of how this ship works. We need to bring down their shields. Do that there. Good. We need to suppress the heart here as well, because it's the heart that a demon ship uses to repair everything else. We don't need to fear its weaponry too much. It does have beam tech, so it shields it down. Good. Let's give it more. Let's give the heart more things to repair. Good. That's its siege cannon down. I'll make an attempt on the box again. Go, 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 go. No. Damn it. Come back. Okay, it's fine. We'll just wait for the dogs to move. Hopefully a couple more hits and that box is ours. That's what we're there for. On there. On there. Good. Can you fucking fuck off? Go! Get out of the way, you stupid dog! One more. There. Man, that dog ain't gonna quit. Can't beat that dog. Can't beat the dog. And it's on it. This is on its last inch of skin as well. Come on, move. Move. Please move. These shots were not meant for you. I can't win. I might be able to. Let's try this. Stay there. I should have done that earlier. Damn it. Risky. We are fully charged though, so we should be okay. On translocator. I want this chest. 7 seconds. Hopefully the shields hold. Go, go, gadget me. Don't die. Yes. Oh, it was worth it. 16 trap, go. Kill it with fire. No worries. Easy. Bringing flames to the flameless. That was a lot of scrap. Right. We want to be... We don't need to worry about upgrading this now because it starts fully charged, which is really good. We want to be bringing our shields up another level. Good. And we want to be heading for this. We want at least 100 scrap. And then I believe Mel is next to join the fray. If she's still here. If not, it'll be Beavis. And let's bring the fire on. Oh god, 2 hits and you guys are gone. Look at this. The power of K2 and Decrepit, ladies and gentlemen. This is the power of the hate matrix right there. Brilliant. Brilliant. And... asteroid field, we go after those because that's conflict. Oh good, heretics. Lovely squishy heretics. Let's go for some fire here and here. So yeah, without those demolisher rounds, it won't bang these doors down. Again, Dev, I don't know if that's as intended. I'm sure it's not. Good hazard. guess as to how the code works and why that doesn't. Let's pop one of those there. Run. Oops. Nope, let's not. Let's not vent GG. That would break his heart, I'm sure. Let's pop that there and that there. It's all this flame is in memory of our martyred Von. That's why we fly now. It's why we fly. We purge the heretics in the names of Saint Von. I knew her. I touched her hand once. Blessed am I. I mean, she didn't ask me to. In fact, she flinched away, but, you know, still. I'm definitely blessed. Definitely thrice blessed. Definitely thrice blessed. Can you afford to take more missiles? Probably not, but have one anyway. Lovely. She did. She did. You literally were kind of given. No, Von, you're dead. We write the stories about you, not you. Come on now, Von, play the game. I'm poisoned. Oh, purity though. I'm gonna go and work in the poison. Excellent. There. Good. Is that fire gonna be enough? I don't think it is. No, it's not. And you're not gonna die any other means. Nope, we're gonna have to finish you. Now, I do believe... Oh, God. Get out of there, Chris. I do believe it is time to address the elephant in the room. As ship's captain, it has been brought to my attention that it was indeed Knight was the one that was plotting against that Imperial station. And that's why we were indeed attacked by the Imperials that guarded said station. There can unfortunately only be one. No, serious now. There can be only one course of action, and that is summary execution by ventilation. Let's just make sure that he hasn't got any kit on him. I mean, traitors get what traitors deserve, do they not? Do they not, Knight? Betrayal on this crew will be answered. What, I have a little break of a drink now? That's right. And then this is what they added to the game. Is that not glorious? When you get spaced. Previously, if that happened, he would just be a bloody little stain on the floor. Body would explode. Now they gently float off into space. And what I was trying to do is, if we can empty an enemy vessel when that happens, not only do they float off of our screen, but then they float across the enemy screen as well. It's such a little tiny thing, but it adds so much character. So yeah. Thank you, Bomb. I can't. The only problem as well, the summary execution drums that we have on board this vessel, I can't hear them, so I can only open the vent when I think it's finished. So there you go. True story, bro. Right. On. Let's hope there's no degeneracy by this crew. Although, if I hear any whispers of treachery, someone else will be going out the airlock. K2 and DG are definitely safe, though, because we kind of need them. And... nope, this is heretical. Oh, there's another Imperial scribe. Oh, we haven't got any flame. Well, no. No. I mean, there might be a little bit of music later on whilst we do a remembrance service for our martyred Saint Von. Thank goodness for your safety indeed. So that would do 2 damage. Do we pick up a scribe? It is Imperial. Do we need it? No. That'll be Mel. Squishy Mel. So yeah, don't be too hopeful, because they will go after you and your sillily low amount of health. Hey, maybe, I don't know, maybe you'll get vented. Maybe get vented before then. Maybe. Right, on. So, I should have a crew vented counter. Ah, dear. Cool. So, we're going for the treble. We've brought peace and flaming death to the blood cult. We have smashed the followers of Crom with holy flame, and now to complete the holy trinity, we will be taking a turn round the bubonic territories to bring the holy flame to the ancient realm of the Death Lords. That's Death Cult, people. So we can. So if everybody's got their cult bingo cards up, we have. You can tick your bingo cards for Death Cult, Blood Cult, and War Cult. That's all the cults. That's all of them. All done. The bubonic territories were the results of 3 consecutive centuries of biochemical warfare waged by early human civilization upon themselves. That's probably something to do with us. These barely habitable zones are now home to the champions of Gorgoth, the Lord of Death. Soon to be the Death of Death. So, where is there? That's what we want, and we'll take a turn through this, see if we can pick up some more crew. We do kind of need more ship armaments, though, as well. Yes, we're going to need more guns. We're going to need more firepower on this boat. Systems and equipment. That, actually, yeah, systems and equipment could do. Could do. Your sensors pick up a nearby facility that appears to be a plague cult origin. Oh, we investigate those. You dock with the facility and are suddenly ambushed by a horde of undead monstrosities. Well, I mean, what did we expect? I thought we wouldn't dock with it and just pull up and maybe burn it, but no. No, apparently we're taking the fire directly to them. Do not pass go. Do not collect the hundreds of dollars. Then Chris, ship's bouncer, you get in there, and then I will try and make sure that we stay pure during these trying times. We're going to need to cast purity now. There we go. Oh, and I don't even need to walk anymore. Excellent. I will transport in. Come on, Chris, don't leave me hanging. No worries, Vaughn. Cheers, dude. Cool. Duke it out. And we are... okay. There's the purity that we were after. Good. Excellent. All that for a med drone. You notice a piece of equipment on one of the bodies. It could prove useful. Oh, I don't know you, man. That looks pretty slimy and death-ridden, if you ask me. Everybody back. I think we'll be either casting that out the nearest airlock or selling it. would equip it to Chris, but we do kind of need him, and if I give him that and he uses it, well, that'll make him tainted, and then he'll be the next to get spaced. Hello, J-Maid. This is a Void War. This is Void War, which is a flat screen FTL-like with a Warhammer 40k, I'd say flavour, but blatant disregard for IP. Good. Good. The whispers of death guide my steps. The roar of fire guide ours. So now our opening salvo will look something like one of those there. One of those there. We will pass another one of those on. We'll wait for all those shots to bang in. Another fire missile there. Good. Shields should be... they're not down enough. We need them further down than that. Well, did that actually hit? Must have done. Must have done. Right. Let's get over there and cause some monkey business, because that's what a good... Oh, shit. See that? Hunger. Oh, man. I don't have to deal with that. Let me out, let me out, let me out! Cool. Well, that should allow the fire and flames to go off nicely. Didn't really want that casting of the hunger to happen, but... well. Let's keep those... right. It took some time for it to come in. Now their shields are proper down. Am I going to get the transport off before he summons the hungerer? No. Oh, man. Somebody deal with that monster. Good. Well volunteered, Chris. I'll come and help. Although you take the damage, I'm just a squishy lord that haven't got... Look at this glorious cape. It swishes about in the wind. Or flame. Oh, hello, Mr. Shadow. Welcome to the stream. We are... I think, Mr. Shadow, yeah, you've been in these streams before. We are bringing the pure fire to the heretics. I'm actually quite impressed with the selection as well. We've managed to do the blood cult, the war cult, and we're now on to the death cult. So we've got shots to go in there. Really matter what they go. I just want to be causing fire. More fire. Although, yeah, these guys are going to take some burning. They've got a huge health pool. So. But if we teleport up here, that'll distract someone from duty. And time to go. And that's game over. One there. And one there. Yeah, we've managed to... I mean, it's never been looking ropey, but fire isn't that great a technique unless you can really mass it, and we haven't really got critical mass yet on weapons or space wizard abilities. But we did pick up the hate matrix, which kind of makes this run a bit of a foregone conclusion now, which is, good. And you've played this, Mr. Shadow, haven't you? I didn't realise, I don't know when it's been done, but now when you vent people, their body goes spinning off into space, as I asked for. I don't know if that was... as far as I'm concerned, he's done something that I suggested. Whether it was me or not, I don't care. It's in the game, and it's fucking glorious. So... we will take more scrap. More scrap. A gaming... See, this is the thing is, you'd think that I'm a big, PC gamer. I am, but only these kind of single-player strategy things. I've kind of gotten away. All of the gaming and multiplayer that I do like that is all on console, on Xbox, and my Xbox Series X is just gathering dust in the back, really. So... right, let's... Systems, armaments, and equipment. We want more retributors, bigger ones, preferably. Yes! That's exactly what I wanted to see! Perfect. Right. And Soul Thresher. This grim and merciless weapon drives its wielder to exult in the demise of the fallen, committing them to even greater carnage. I feel with a description like that, if I buy that for myself, which would make me very good at boarding actions, I will probably have to vent myself at some point. So we'll probably stay away for that for now. What else? And hello, Skin Bandit. How are we doing? So we grab. We can't have. Oh, we can't. No, we can have both. So that's another one of the ones that we've got, and then that is the 2-shot variant, which would be lovely. Shame actually, because there is a 3-shot variant, but that does not seem to be on offer at the moment. I would like to get this because it is very nice to have that as a bit of a oh shit button, and not have to worry about taking shots anymore. We haven't really got a boarding crew, but this will be really good for them if we can get a boarding crew together. But we haven't got the ability. Only I can get over there at the moment, and I'm using the slot that shield would go. So, yeah, it is. Right, let's reorganize the weaponry. It all starts off fully charged as well, which is nice. Let's pop that there, that there. Yeah, there you go. So we've got a salvo of 3, and then another 2 shots from that one, and they all have a medium chance of glorious flame, and they all start off charged. So now we want to be upgrading our weaponry. Ooh, hang on. I've been playing the assassin quite a lot today, and I found it most effective with the Relic B or Relic A ship. Is it Relic? Yeah. And teleporting the Plague Knight and the Assassin over onto a ship for a boarding action. And the Assassin, as you know, can just run through doors. So this is where I found this whole, if you move about the ship, everybody gets confused. And it's great. It's great. Oh, need to sell that. Yeah, no, very fast, very deadly. Yeah, you get anything that's like got life gain with her, and DPS reduction is great. So, hello, Fee. Yeah, this is a flat game. I'll get you on here and named in just a moment if you like. But I need to buy some more crew. But we also need to power up our weaponry as well. How many have we got until... Oh, we've got loads until the merchant. Okay. I think we can afford to do this. And we go one there, and... Oh, we could skimp a little bit for now. Just upgrade the weapon system. And we'll divert a bit of power from... We want that one, and then power up this one, because that one will power up. But to be fair, after a salvo from this, they're probably going to be, and our wizards as well, they're probably going to be very dead. So I think, so that's why I'm kind of being a bit cheap here. I think I played one of the very first Yakuza games, and they always appealed, but when I was about to buy them, the next one came out, and because they do one like every year or every 6 months, it's like, or it felt like that anyway. Whenever I was planning on buying one, I didn't know which one to get because the next one was on the horizon, and the next one, and the next one. They look great though. They look fantastic. That'll do. Still need to get Op on board as well. Completely forgot about Op. Sorry, dude, if you're still here or watching or what have you. We need to get another level of weaponry and power this up. You encounter a war cult vessel being pursued by an Imperial patrol ship. Now, normally I would attack the Imperial ship, but we are role-playing Imperium, so we leave the war cultists. I never leave a battle, never, but I do wonder if some of those times the options that you go for give you things, but obviously it was not worth risking my ship to save the cultists. You proceed onward because we're a good Imperial subject. Might be worth picking that up now. Save me having to get it later on. Oh yeah, the only problem that I find with the artillery shells, I think they're great. I think a lot of people think they're underrated. Or not underrated, that they're not that good. As you say, when you've got them max level, turn them on and then they do a job. They're good against the end boss, but the problem is if they go down, you then have to reactivate them. As long as you've got plenty of munitions though, you're usually fine. But we do need that repair. It's reasonably efficient to get that now. And a little bit more scrap and we'll sort our energy systems out. Ah! You are under attack by a demonically corrupted starship. Yeah, you're trapped in here with us. One of them. We can bang down those shields pretty convincingly. We need to worry about this though. So I think it's going to have to be a missile on there. Let's wait for everything to connect, then so we've got the thunder cannon down. I want this down. In fact, we're going to go all on taking that down now. And oh, I didn't even rename Mel. Do that in a minute. Cool. Weapons down. This is good. I am not going across onto that ship. No thank you. I will keep my life. There's no reason. Although we do need to work on that heart. I do not want any demonic incursions on board my glorious vessel. Thank you very much. Good, and then the fireballs are going to be back online in a minute. We'll pop one on there and one on something else, but it's repairing the heart at the moment. Carcasses. Ugh. I'll save our missiles because they ain't free. If I can get all of that off in one. Oh, I hate demon hearts in this game. I really, really do. They always seem to get one last fucking departing shot off like that. But, so one of the things I have found as well is if they get their shot off but you kill them before it, like, lands, you don't have to deal with the demons. It misses, which is nice. You spend some time salvaging what you remain. This amount of scrap is insane. At this stage, I'd normally be getting about 20. Absolutely ridiculous at this level, which is good. This is a fun run. This is not a proper run. Hence the theme to try and make it a bit harder, but keep it interesting. We need to upgrade weapons. These are cheaper as well, I think. We need to do that. We need to do that. And we won't do that just yet. Now we have the full complement of fire and flame. Dust is good. One more energy. Oh yeah. Let's get Mel in here. There we go, Mel. You're in. Forgot to name. Well, you have been in all this time. I just forgot to name. Been doing some glorious work as well with the old soul bolt. Just bear in mind, Mel, you are very squishy. Probably die very fast. You detect an engagement between local defense militia ships and cultist vessels near an orbital outpost. Oh, you know we're taking those cultists down. You move in to attack a cultist vessel. one of those here, one of those there. Let's have that going there. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's pop a missile in there. Why not? Why the devil not? That's one hell of an opening salvo. Now this is the level of fire and flames that I was hoping to bring tonight. I can't see them. Let's change that. Hey, 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 hey. No, no poisoning the crew. Ah. Don't get killed, Mel. Don't get killed, Mel. Run away, Mel. Get killed, Chris. Why are you not on weapons? Just standing there looking at the console. Oh, Chris, you are going a good way to getting spaced, sir. Out of the way, dog. Out of the way. Right, have I done enough? No. No, he says. One shot. Ah, we can win against these pathetic little necromancers easily. Bang, down. Right, sensors down. Now we can see the carnage we are rorting. That's even a word. Nice little health bay you got there. Shame if it was to get set on fire. Good, good. More? More? More fire? Yes. Oh, I forgot about the... I know I haven't been offered a fire beam or a flame lance yet, but do bear in mind I would be all over those skin. I would be all over them. Hit one thing, right? The victory has allowed the militia to annihilate the rest of the cultist vessels. The outpost commandant hails you with a scowl. You meddlesome swine, those acolytes were the only ones delivering medicine to this forsaken place. I mean, I don't know if I want to be offering you medicine, though, if you were taking it from them. Maybe they're a fringe world that needs bringing back under heel. I'll show them the benevolence of the God Emperor. The militia intercepts your transfer. We should be taking that. You may have helped us, but we do not know you. Take this compensation and leave. Fucking la-dee-da. Right. I feel like I need an option to go back and burn that fucking planet now, but that's right. Put it on carrier pigeon. Send it back to Terra. I'm sure someone will get the memo. Right, we need to be heading here. We can't get both of those. I want more Imperial sorcerers. It should. I'm hoping the build, if I can get it where I want it to, will make the emboss trivial. Hate matrix is very strong with what we have here. So, transport vessels. Good. They basically, I gave them the medical supplies. A raider convoy, good. One of these, I never pass up a transport convoy because it's always free shit. And if it comes up with Imperial, we can't attack them. Can't attack them. Anyway, a raider convoy moves silently through the void. Suddenly, I do believe they need the roar of flame then. Suddenly, your sensors detect an incoming magnetic storm, which will momentarily divert the convoy's attention. You have the opportunity to attack several transport vessels on the outer perimeter of the convoy. I've seen this option a few times, and every now and again I get like a, well, fourth option or a third option that says about crew, and they always just disappear. I wonder if it's to do with upgrading engines as to why I never get to get that one, and maybe it's a more powerful one, but it never seems to come off. We probably want... Ordnance will probably be munitions or a missile. I've taken this before and it was a bloody thermal detonator bomb breaching charge thing, which is rubbish. I mean, they're good, but not for us, so... we'll go after the equipment, see if we can get some nice things for our crew. You initiate combat protocols. Good. Filthy raider scum. Let's pop that there and... that there, and then One. Ooh, actually, come on. Let's let the fire and the missiles do their work on here first. Put that there so that we can definitely take down their weapon systems at some point. And what is that? Oh, Chris! Dereliction of duty, sir! What's that I hear in the background? Is that the rat-a-tat-tat of drums? No, I am hoping for it's the fire blade, where if you make a kill, you are then immune to fire, and you set fires. That I'm hoping as a paladin, because this is not a great character either. But as a paladin, that is what I am hopeful for. However, having said that, that purity has come in use a couple of times, but not against the Blood God's acolytes. So, our martyred Von, Saint Von, we do this all for her. You still got fires going? No, you haven't. Never mind then. That should bang down their weapons. Lovely. We are now nothing but protected. We'll wait for a full salvo. We'll save on the missiles. And we'll also bang a couple on their weapons as well, just for lovely. And we teleport in. And yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, Death, it was playing around with the assassin that I noticed that this happens, and it's even worse with the assassin because you can move through doors. We better get out of there before that fire burns and destroys the system. Is it going to be enough though? I don't think it is. What's that? More fireballs, you say? Ooh, K2 with the finisher. K2, why are you not at your... Why are you here? Get back to work. There's buttons that need pressing on that sensor display. And so smell, look at this. It's dereliction in duty, this is. It really is. There's some of you that I do not need, and I've got no problems with spacing you. We do have an execution in jung roll now. Although there is a very specific way that I want to space, it's just not happening. Ooh, there's an assault sledge. I mean, I'll take it. We haven't got anything yet. That is very good, actually. Sabotage speed and the door break speed could be heavier. That'll help me break some doors down whilst the fires spread. This way. We'll save our scrap to make sure we can get plenty more Imperial characters, and I'll see if I can get some more of you on here before we finish up. We're gonna need that. My sledge says we're gonna need that. Pretty much. I mean, Chris is there as well. It smells. The thing is, it smells like dereliction of duty and possibly mutiny aboard my glorious vessel. So, and, you know, we don't stand for such trivials on the HMS Rotten Crotch. I completely forgot to name the vessel as well when we made this. That was my glorious plan to pay off. Good, good. Right, I can't go and get their cargo. Oh, have you already fired? Oh, you have. Cool. Go and sledge that cargo. That's been slowed. And what's Doc 2 now as well? I didn't do any of this, I'm sure. I probably did. I just don't remember. Memory is an issue on this channel. Get out of there, decrepit. Okay, we don't want to open our... Oh, well, we probably kind of do. You need to be not doing that. Good, we have the box. And out of there. Good, good, good. Now, can we bring the flame to them? Don't think we're... Oh, actually, we could possibly do one better. Shields are holding. Missiles. Woo! Missed. Good. They do have a lot of weaponry. We need to be careful here. Let's bring that down to size. Thank you very much. Good. Oh, that was a fucking shield. That's not their weapons. Good. And over we go. Good. Good. No, that didn't work out so nicely. Ugh. Oh, we've only got 2 shields on as well. There we go. Back. Purify. Good. No poison for us. Not on this glorious vessel. That was a solid miss. Well done. And back to work, GG. Poison's gone. Look at Mel working through the poison because I have purified her. Perfect. All law accurate. One more of those. Can you take another? Yes, you can. That'll stop you casting. Oh, it's only. It doesn't. I mean, it would spread. It would. Ow. It would spread, but it'll spread anyway, whether you have doors broken or not. I haven't found that having doors broke will speed it up anymore. I don't dare risk teleporting just in case something happens. What could happen? They could repair their systems. There are no fires on board. It's just a bad idea to lose the entire game on 1 block of health. Just a bad idea. Bad, bad, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Good, good. More scrap. Oh, we do need munitions. We don't need that many. I think we've got plenty now. Cool. Good. Good. We're going to need some repairs as well, just to top our health up a little bit. Hello, Sarah. We're going northbound for more sorcerers. Hopefully, this next thing will be nothing but sorcerers. That would be great. That there. That there. How long does this take? 8 seconds. This one here. Eyeballs in. Shields down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold off with that one. I don't want to damage this too much because I want that bloody box. Yes, but you're incredibly close to getting space due to dereliction of duty. Hello, Chris. I've got all the... I never miss the chests. Never, Skin. Never. I was happy to find the other day that if you eliminate the crew on a ship, even though you don't have a boarding party on board, you still get the crate. So, as you should. So, but that's obviously a very good thing. I do believe the fires are spreading. What's that? Cool, that's interrupted that. Ooh. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, I need more fire on board. That radiant blaster could kill members of this crew in 1 shot. Well, it's actually 2 as well. Oh. I believe the shields hold. Yes, they do. Okay. One there. And one there. No. Full salvo. Bye-bye. We have got the critical number of shots as well. We've got 5, which means that as long as we get 5 connecting hits, which you can usually get on the M-Boss if you've, taken their evasion down, then, we can bang away at their shields and get results. Bang away at the shields, get sexy results. That is what we're all about. Oh, we got some things. We got some things. I don't think you're going to need this much longer, Chris. But now K2 does find herself in combat more than anybody else, so have a power claw, and I do believe this is mine now, and there we go. The massive weakness and part of the reason why they might be getting spaced, not just dereliction of duty, but they have a huge suffocation weakness, which means that venting them will be really, really quick. So, and that's what we want. Venting crew that have a suffocation weakness is really quick, because we don't want to delay the execution of various crew members due to dereliction of duty. More weapons is always good. You encounter a war cult convoy. Good. Transporting wargear towards a nearby battle zone. Good. The first ship is carrying armor whilst the other one is carrying weapons. You have the opportunity to attack one of the ships. I wish if I would go for engine upgrades a lot more if with that engine upgrade you have the opportunity to potentially attack both. I would put so much more into engines than I do at the moment for that one thing alone. Yeah, well, I'm thinking weapons because we might get that flame sword. No, it's not. No, it's not. I mean, to be fair, Sarah, she killed Von, so, you know. Our martyred lady, Saint Von. She was the first to bring fire and flame amongst this glorious vessel. May her soul rest in the blood god's hell, probably. Right, so we need to bring those shields down. But we also need to spread the fire. So I think we'll do that. And we'll go... but you're here now, Chris. That's the important part. Good opening salvo. One more. One more. One more. Couple more. I'm going aboard. He's going in. But we still need to be a bit careful with the old life here. Ooh, they're squishy. Hey, don't... No. Ow. Ow. I can't move. Shit. Oh, time to go. Fucking hell. I'm trying to burn them so that we can take their things. It's not working. That's all right. I mean, I don't know about anybody else in this chat, but I think that that's a serious dereliction of duty, leaving the chat when you are a named character. I can't just go around naming everybody, Chris. It's a privilege, obviously, for being here early. I don't know. What do we do about that, though? I do believe the summary execution may be in order. Go. I know, right? I know. Another power claw. Oh. Dual claws. Dual claws. Cool. I mean, yeah, that is... that would actually work, wouldn't it? That would actually work. I mean, we're going to have to be clever here, but... well... unfortunately... dereliction of duty once more. You're charged with slouching at your post, Chris, as well as leaving the stream. There can be only one answer. Can there not? Can only be one answer to dereliction of duty. Only one answer to dereliction of duty, and That is spaced. And I love it so. As I said, I wanted to space Chris when we took down an enemy vessel and it was empty, because then, as I said, it's comical, the body floating across the ship's space is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Again, if the devs are... I haven't tried it yet, but if you have a compartment that has a tear in it, as in open to space, I'd like to see the same thing. I mean, you say funny, Mel, but this is ship discipline. It's not supposed to be humorous, Mel. You're going the right way for a good spacing. So, let's go and get some characters now that we've spaced another one. Hey, there we go. That's what we wanted to see. Imperial Sorcerer. Right. Who's still here that I said could be a character? I can't remember. I can't remember anymore. Who's chatting at the moment that isn't in? Okay, sorry if this is out of order, but I do believe Mr. Shadow is still about. And then we'll get Skin Bandit in. Another Fireboy. Hey, this is what we need. This is what we need. There we go. Mr. Shadow joins our glorious little band. She is indeed. She is indeed. Now, I do feel like... I mean, first off, it's the level of disrespect when I'm trying to discipline you rabble. And secondly as well, literally she is just a squishy viability at this point. Liability at this point. I don't even know if I'm doing that in the right timing. I can't hear the drums. They're probably going to be delayed anyway. But, yeah, we should be able to get the desired effect that I was after from spacing people now. But, yeah. Ship discipline is not a funny matter, Mel, as you will soon discover. Cheers, Mel. I don't know if it actually happens on the shop. Oh, is that because I haven't got sensors? No. So yeah, what normally happens when like if you accidentally get spaced or someone gets spaced, they float off and then they would float across here. No worries, Mel. Another spaced to add to the pile. I mean, to be fair, we've got enough sorcerers now, so we should be okay. He says, hopefully. I mean, we've got all the fire that we need, I think. And, you know, it'll add a little bit of challenge to the end. Right, we do need... Now, and now we've got all of this armor that isn't needing to be worn by anybody. So, anybody after armor? Anybody? No, nobody actually needs armor. Brilliant. We could sell it, but we might get... Oh, we could get some more... No, I'll just end up venting them again, so... Just feels heretical. 60 scrap to pick up a scribe to then vent them. Seems a little bit of a waste. Right. Cool. Now that ship discipline has been restored. Laughing when I'm trying to discipline mutiny. Blue-blooded mutiny, sir, I tell you. Right. Into the desolate sector. Oh, we're not going to have many opportunities to purchase here, potentially. That's unfortunate. You arrive at one of the many protostar wastes interspersed across habitable space. Few colonies remain here, and those that do must remain ever vigilant against the roving bands of marauders that infest the region. I forgot that we need to do that, and then we can get our level 3 shields back up and running again, which is good. Hey, that's what I like to see. And more crew. Good. Shout out if you're still here, but I think we'll pop Skin Bandit in next and potentially Chain Mod as well. You re-enter real space and are immediately ambushed by a cult starship. I wonder why. Worse still, you appear to be stuck in the middle of a vast asteroid belt. Your ship shall be ravaged, your body flayed, and your soul consumed. All will be offered to the Prince of Blood, to the Prince of Blood. I doubt it. I very much doubt it. For I think we have critical mass on the old flame now. Anyway, let's pop one there, and then 1, 2. Oh, we might as well wait for the fireballs to make effect first. Off we go. Go. Good. And then 1, 2. Oh, well, Firekin, with a name like that, to be fair, you have been here a very long time, so with a name like that, I kind of have to put you in. So, we'll get you in as next. We are safe from their pitiful little guns. Hopefully we can hit that. We can't. Don't worry, crew. Your courageous Imperator will teleport in and go and sort whatever nonsense that is out. And swish my cape around a little bit, couple of attacks, and honestly, I can probably win that quite easily. Good, and no, I don't want you casting whatever it is that you're casting, thank you very much. Uh-oh. That's a lot of shots coming in from 2 cannons. What else have you got? Don't know. God, there go the engines. To grab it, go and sort the engines out. And oh, it's because they've ionized our shields, you pricks. Go. Right, I don't want to have to deal with whatever that is, or whatever that is. Thank you very much. Good. My bridge now. And let's pop another one there. And another couple there. See if we can spread that fire a bit more. Good. Engines back up online. Shields back online. Killing crew, and I can hear the fire. So one of the things, you might be able to hear it when I unpause the action. It might be a bit too low for you to be able to hear it. One of the things that you can do, because there's times when your sensors get knocked out and things are on fire, and you can't see them because your sensors are down, you can hear the roar of fire in the background, and it's brilliant. Off we go. Normally yellow. Possibly, yeah. I mean, we're more Astra Militarum than we are Space Marine. There is no Space Marine ship in this yet, or like a ship that starts out with a Loyalist Space Marine. There's one that starts out with a Plague Marine, so... But yeah, I'd imagine the fire is spreading rather nicely over there. I will see about upgrading our sensors so that you guys can see it, but I think it's spreading nicely. I mean, if we take their sensors out, we can see. Oh, I need more shots than that. Lovely! Is that not what we want to see? Everything is fine. Ah, yes. The contents of the enemy starship are laid bare. You proceed to strip it of valuable resources, those that aren't burnt to fucking cinders. Lovely. Let us... So, as promised, I never upgrade my sensors, but I will. There you go, Kim. Someone's plugged an additional USB into your sensor array. And we need to see about improving those. It'd be nice to get top level of shields. You don't need to do that. Never a big fan of upgrading life support, because again, it never really does anything for me. Although we have got... Oh, we've got this coming up first. Let's sort characters out. Are you... There is a destroyed cultist vessel here. You're able to salvage some protective gear from the wreck. Who would like to wear that duraplate? Tainted by cultists. Anybody? Anybody? Which one is it? Duraplate. That's the only one that we've got. I mean, I can't actually jettison items, so probably just sell it. Now, there's one more thing to complete the puzzle, and we might be able to get it. No, I wanted an Imperial Magister. Or a High Priest. High Priest would have been good. Cool. So not only do we cleanse, but we also now heal. Seems a little heretical. I don't think I can sanction a mind bolt. What about a psychic shriek? I can sanction one of those. I don't think I can sanction a mind bolt. And then K2 can now bring the love in the form of healing if we need it. And Decrepit's gone. So Mr. Shadow, you are now... It's probably something to do with burning at some point. Probably something to do... Well, it's cleansing flame skin. That's how I can justify it. Although a mind bolt sounds a little... I don't know. Can we get away with it? It's purple. I mean, that looks chaotic. It looks evil. I don't think we can tolerate that on this ship. Neither can we tolerate any of this shit either. And normally I'd be all about these. These are very powerful and incredibly cheap. So... Yes. Hey, look. Talk like that will get you spaced so fast, K2. What else? What else? I mean, is there any... No, there's no more psychomancies there. We might pick up something... Ooh, high temperatures detected. That's going to be a lot of fun for them. Yeah, it feels a little heretical. I mean, technically Psychic Shriek is... I suppose we can always vent... It's going to be Decrepit Gamer that gets it, so I suppose we can always vent him if he ends up corrupted because of it. Off to the high temperatures we go. Ooh. I do not want to be boarded. Cool, so... Flame here. Flame here. Flame... here. That's all three. And then when the sensors... Oh, yeah. When Kim does her cast, she's not engaged with the console. After her cast, she's back on it, though. And our sensor strength matches them, which is why we can see their layout now. And then my next trick will be to stop where they go, which is there. Also take some mind bullets. And do you know what the other glorious thing is as well? Healing, if we do it on our ship, will damage us. That's not why I've got it. Because we have the hate matrix, this is now in essence... We can use it to heal if we're desperate, but it is in essence another shot that damages systems, because all non-summoning psychic projectiles deal 1 extra damage. So when I said that it is the holy fire that heals, I wasn't kidding. And we will... Oh, they're all stunned as well. That's great. Then more fire. Good. And then I'll pop over here. I'll pop over here just to give them someone to run after. Good. Good. Oh, no, I'll take you on, combat. I'll take you on. Little purifying fart over there for you, everybody. Yeah, lovely. And time to go before things get nasty, because there's a lot of fire there. Good. Good. That's a lot of fire. Good. Good. Burn, burn, burn. More fire. Perfect. Out we go. Let's close that up. Time to move Mr. Shadow, and let's vent that one as well. Oh, actually, so this is the one time where it's actually better to fight a fire than it is to vent a compartment when you have the higher level Imperial citizens. They have 90% fire resistance. We do not fear the holy fire. It's just muscle memory. I vent compartments as opposed to putting them out, because you lose so much health to putting them out. It is unreal. What's that? More fire, you say? Excellent work. But yeah, barely lost 3 HP to put out a compartment. You'd usually... If only we had any lances, we could have said that that's Von coming back to help us in our hour of need. The wrath of the angels, the wrath of St. Von. But it's no good to us because we haven't got any lances. So we literally spits in his face. I mean, who wants to be a servitor, really? And, you know, they're never going to get spaced because, you know, all a servitor knows is compliance. So, yeah, I can't space them. They're doing exactly what I'm telling them to. I suppose I could vent them for errors. But, well, let's just get more scrap for now. We also seem to have picked up some heretical regents. Oh, actually, no. These are what I thought they were. So these are shattered regents. So, you remember how I wanted to bring Von back as a redeemer, and we could have, if I'd have got the right spell. Well, these shattered regents are kind of Von's essence, what's left of her now. That's the story. That's the story. That's what we're sticking to. That'll do. And we'll get to see their glorious effect a little bit later on, but I will have to put them in somebody's hand. Probably. Oh. Doc's got a free hand, and yeah, I mean, maybe a little bit heretical, but I can't think of much more on the Empire's side than ritually materializing enchanted swords. So that'll be a lot of fun on the enemy ship, and I think they're immune to fire and suffocation as well. So they are Imperial magic, just in bottled format. We'll say these are the last remains and tears of our martyred Saint Von. You come under attack from the technocult vessel. Do you people not learn? Do you people not fucking learn? So there's the fire and flames off. How's about you don't repair that one? And yeah, these are going to be very difficult to burn, but we can stun them and keep them in the fire for a little while longer. Can I do something here? I mean, yeah, actually, no, I can. I have full run of the vessel. They don't have a good door system. Off we go. Off we go. Off we go. What's that? Da, da, da. I should have got that music, shouldn't I? I've got all sorts of music ready to play, but I didn't get the Benny Hill soundtrack. I should have got that for what we're doing. Anyone being poisoned? Yes. Right. You've protected your weapon systems. How quaint. Yeah, I don't like that. And we don't want to be losing any life. No. Thank you. Sir. Have another. Is that enough? Let's make sure. With the cleansing, healing flames of Kim added on also. Your sensors detect an energy surge from the enemy's ships. They're powering up their warp drives. Escape, is it? Oh, you guys on the console are actually getting poisoned. So. Oh, we need to be careful here because they've got some shots amongst them. No. You will not escape. No. And more fire for everybody. Good. We'll carry our we'll move our Von receptacle out of the way of the poisonous gases. In the wake of explosions, few useful items remain. Good, yeah. Again, these runs can often be harder, but we're playing on a low enough level of difficulty that we get a decent amount of scrap. Which part? All of it's war crimes, I think. For them, anyway. You know, we're bringing the righteous fire of the God Emperor, so it's fine for us. You know, we have our own rules. You continue moving through this region of space. Breaching charges. It's like St. Von is here with us. I mean, we don't need these, but there is a defunct asteroid mining outpost here. You scavenge a few explosive charges. They could be thrown. I mean, they're technically charges, but you know. Another gift from St. Von. High temperatures detected. We like those. Oh, we like those. Ooh, it's just an intruder's event. As your ship emerges from subspace, you find yourself dangerously close to the massive dwarf star. Its searing heat threatening to engulf you. Just as you try to regain control, you hear the piercing sound of your intruder alarm. Blood priests! They've seen that we've picked up the relics of Von and are... I tell you what, if the last vessel is a blood vessel, this will be very fitting. So, we can but hope. Can't use any of this on our own vessel because it will hurt us. But I think we've got enough people to defend here. Should be plenty. Get out of my throne room, you little shit. And then I can teleport over to assist Mr. Shadow. There you go. Gloriously coming in right at the end to steal the kill. The intruders have been eliminated. You recover some equipment for the remains. Too many fucking items. I hate this. Right. We should be able to equip some people, though. Claws. Didn't we have 2 sets of claws? We do have 2 sets of claws. Right, let's start actually equipping some of this shit. Would have been really useful during that fight, actually, but there you go. No, we're keeping that. Yes, keeping that. It's one of the other things I would say to the dev as well is I'd love to see a commander that has a bearing on trading. So discount costs for crew, discounts for weaponry, discounts for various things. I don't know, maybe they roll a speciality when you start the run of a trader of something for discount. Obviously make them squishy, don't give them much. But make it so that you can just buy. This is the closest I see to a trader vessel, but obviously we've turned it into a fire ship now. So can we get back into your bloody captain's compartment before we get set on fire again, please? Thank you. And go. And go. Cool. Who's up? Good. There's Firekin. Nope, can't take this. Ooh. I'd love something like that, J-Maid. I do love... I mean, there is elements of luck, but you can mitigate it. Right, that's 4 flaming sorcerers. Excellent. And can we put anything on them? No. All this equipment. So much equipment. More. Always one more would be my my response to that skin. Right, we don't need that. We don't need that. I mean, they are the holy breaching charges of St. Von, but one seems a little cheap. But okay, well, we'll get rid of them anyway. And that armor's rubbish. This is all good armor. That's good. Oh, well, that's okay. And we have... So Doc's carrying the blood of St. Von, and we have the tears of St. Von there as well. Good, good. I wonder what they'll do when shattered among the heretical vessels. Hopefully it's blood, but the blood cultist. A vessel. Right, let's sort these sorcerers out. I think we can have all stations manned now. Good, 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 except the missile bay. We don't need doors manned because these guys aren't that squishy. I mean, bit squishy. This is very good, but I've got nobody who can really use it except Doc, and he's busy holding the blood and tears of St. Von, so... Have spear. We need a grab spear. Like, for instance, this. We will not take the unholy talisman. An amulet of supernatural foulness. It rings with a maddening tone. I would buy that just to throw it out the airlock. Unfortunately, you can't do that. So if I did buy it, I'd have to put it round the neck of a crew member and then space them to get it out of the airlock. So it's probably just best that we let them go about their tyrannical ways. I'd also like to see somebody who benefits from attacking shops. You can attack the shops. They are difficult battles sometimes as well, depending on how on or well prepared you are. And you don't get hardly any rewards to stop you gaming that system. I'd like to see a commander where you get less rewards overall, but you get more for attacking shops, or like you get some of their things from within the shop for free for defeating them. I think that could be quite interesting and challenging. It would obviously be a pirate captain as well of some description, and there's lots of ships that could go with it. My only concern with this game is he's got loads of captains in it and a shitload of hulls in it, so there's loads of variety and loads of contact here, but he's planning on doing, and I say this, only 30, is it 8, 16, 24? No, only 24 different ships and only 12 captains. Oh man, I want so many more, so many more. I want to be able to do more themed runs. I need more factions, I need more characters, I need everything. So, but a couple of my suggestions, and I'd happily do runs for them. Dun, 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 dun. Blood Ravens, that's, yeah, it could be, yeah, but that's, I mean, although it's ripping off 40k, it's a very basic rip-off of 40k, so. Right then. I do believe we said that this was Firekin. Is it one word? I can't remember. And then it'll be Chainmaid next, and then Skin Bandit, if I can get enough characters. Sorry, boys. Chainmaid, Skin Bandit, you might end up serving aboard this glorious fire ship as servitors at this rate, but if I can get you in, we will. Problem is, I mean, there's an Imperial Enforcer there. We do, to be fair, we've got a lot of kit, and we do need a ship's bouncer. Now, although you don't command the fire and flames, well, I'll tell you what, Skin, you can go in as our Imperial Enforcer, so you have basically inherited ship's bouncer role. We need. There are voice soldiers akin to Marines. There are ones that look like they're in proper power armor, and then there's others that look like they're in a smaller scouter kind of armor. You're called Firekin. Oh, it is. There is a space there. Hey, look, I would be particular, so I'll be particular for you lot. There you go. It's not capital, is it? Ah, it is fucking capital. Cool. Good. Good, good. And let's see if we can get some of this kit swallowed up as well. It's a shame I haven't got the heavy translocator, because then I could teleport a boarding team over, which would be glorious, but I think we will. You may, with suffocation resistance, become our Johnny on the spot as well, which is the role that I give to the engineer, usually run around repairing things because with the ship's falling apart and the space is coming inside. You are going to need a weapon. How's about a grav spear? Adapt from a colonial design used for repelling herds of hostile wildlife. I'm sure Skin Bandit can find a better use than repelling wildlife. If we can get you a fire sword, though, I will. No, it's not. It's only 11 o'clock, Mel. What are you talking about? This is early. Have you not seen me doing bloody Nights in Tight Spaces? I'll possibly be streaming that on Monday as well. Or we might do some more Void War. I've got some other hulls and commanders that I want to play around with. So, but I'm playing it on the top level of difficulty, and you don't want to watch that. It's just min-maxing, and it's just hell. Absolute hell. I mean, maybe you do, but you won't get named. And I think that's the appeal of what we're doing here. Well, at least this ship has got some more hull. I also would like to see a way to upgrade hull strength as well, potentially. Obviously, it'd be like only 1 or 2, or maybe up to an extra 5. Not in the upgrade thing, but maybe specific missions or special missions or something along those lines. Right then. Bringing the fire and flames since 1992. Yes. I like the idea of casting fire across their entire vessel. And then one more there. This is what we want. Not an Imperial Magister. We want a High Magister. He can cast flaming projectiles, but usually he comes with a ether walk, which allows him and the people in his room to teleport across. And seeing as all of our party now, except Doc, completely, might as well be completely fire resistant, we can walk the Holy Flame, which would be lovely. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I hope you appreciated your little drum roll as well for your summary execution. Hopefully you guys heard that. I don't even know if it's working, to be fair. So, that's a lot of fire. And let's stun the ones that are trying to repair the weapon systems. Lovely. Oh, what's this? Fire? Aboard my glorious vessel? This doesn't look like my brand of holy fire. Mr. Shadow shouldn't have a problem killing that, I think. Good. Good. And where are you repairing? There. Good. Mine bullets for you. Yes. Look at this Magister swanning about. Oh, Magisters are immune to fire. So that's not going to work. It is ship discipline, you know, these things have got to be done. Yeah, no wonder he's trying to sort out the life support. That's the only way that we'd be able to kill him. With that in mind. Let's shoot some more at it. Oh, have an asteroid as well whilst you're at it. I think we've got enough shields to repel. Oh, maybe not. What's this? Hellfire? What? No. 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 Amid the wreckage is a handful of intact cargo containers. Some contain useful materials. Lovely. Ooh. Oh, we'd love to see a box. You drop in the next jump point and are confronted by a pirate vessel. Their ship appears to be loaded with cargo collected from their former victims. Hope it's not heretical. Off I go. Fire. 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 Ow, we'll waste a missile because we can. And teleport across. Grab the contents of the box. Look. Fire in their wake. A couple of parting shots and leave. It's like I wasn't even there. Let's put down the shields. We don't have anything to fear from their weapons, but let's just make sure. Definitely don't have anything to fear from that. And then if we can stun, I think this would be a pretty accurate portrayal, Chainmaid. Fire on board would be fucking devastating, and in an anti-gravity environment, it would become like liquid fire. Ah, good. Look how they sit there. Mesmerized. No fault of ours. No fault of Mr. Shadow's. No, no. Mesmerized by the cleansing fire. Excellent. Well done, boys. Can we finish that up? Good. We're doing too much damage. I can't clear crews. We're destroying ships accidentally with the cleansing flame. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to burn them out. Ooh, although Do you believe my translocator is back up and running? Oh no, this is just risky. I risk the run. Risking the run again. Look, if you've got a better suggestion as to how to order and discipline, you know, a god emperor fearing ship, then I'm all about it. But until then, keep your mouth shut, Kim, or you might get spaced too. You're not that important. This doesn't do that much for us, and we've got plenty of fireballs. We've also got that to sell now as well. Doesn't fit in within the build. Slow all crew and target room for 20 seconds does make it difficult for them to deal with the flames, but it doesn't make flames, does it? So it ain't going in. You approach the Stargate. Cool. Imperial call words. What is the boss? Come on, be the blood cultist boss. Please, 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 please. For our martyred Von. You arrive at the Imperial core worlds. Ahead of you lies the terrible artifact known as the Vault of Souls. Oh, I think that's the plague one. Oh well, they're still gonna... It doesn't matter. They all look the same. Red, green, orange. They all look the same. Oh, oh, fair enough, Kim. Fair enough. A densely packed asteroid field stretches as far as the eye can see. The view is interrupted with an Imperial ship, materializes on your flank, and immediately starts firing at you. So, Chris, here you go. Here are your Centurions. Unfortunately, they are immune to fire. However, their systems are not. So they won't die from our cleansing fire, but the ship will. So it still means that they go the same way as everybody else. They're still going to fucking burn. We better do that just to make sure that they've got too many fires to deal with. Lovely. And then second wave. If you guys could just stop putting that fire out. Kim, send your holy fire over this way, please. Good, good. Ah, missed. And then... Oh, come on. Oh, how's that out? Hey, that's what battle baskets are all about, isn't it, Kim? Come on now. Yeah, I'll go and have a quick howdy doody with the Space Marines. Hi, how you doing? Bye. Ooh, no, Kim, no. I mean, we could diversify you if you want, Kim. Diverse you right out of the fucking airlock. With talk like that, it's all about fire and flames in this stream. I have explained these things. Yeah, the custodians are supposed to be one down, or like one genetical level down from the Primarchs. But yeah, I got that impression as well. That they're just better. Don't know. Ooh, we better be careful here. I don't want any of this going off. To an Inferno Fugazi. Well, that's great. That spreads a lot of fire, but doesn't do any damage. Oh, so we literally have nothing to worry about as far as that. Although I still don't like it. Off you go. Ooh, we need ship's bouncer. In effect, off you go. Off you go, skin bouncer, bandit. Go and take on a Marine. Your glorious captain will be right behind you. We're going to need more than that. Off you go. Cleanse for reasons. There you go. We're all purified now. Isn't that great? Cool. Let's switch that over. Good. Good. An electro maul. No, we're going to need more scrap. We're going to need more scrap. My favourite genre of game. Oh, Shane, why you do this to me? I mean, roguelike... Strategy games, yes, but roguelike covers an awful lot. No worries, Mel. Sorry to space you, but it is all in the I just want to keep showing the animation off because I really appreciate it. Roguelikes. I'll say roguelikes. That's easiest. I can't survive that. Good, good, good. Very good. Very good. I mean, you didn't come out unhurt against that Space Marine, although Skin Bandit did just go toe-to-toe with a fucking Centurion, so pretty good effort there. Yeah, pretty good. Cool. Done, done, done. I know. I was going to say, like, still intact. Well, that's good, Mel. I wouldn't have spaced you if I thought you were like a snowflake, so... But, yeah, I kind of had to rotate you out because I just want to space people. So, you wait until we get to the servitor one. I won't be naming anybody and spacing everybody. So, systems and modules we don't need. Oh, systems could be good. We don't need this. We don't need that at all. Oh, we could get a servitor. Could get a servitor and space it. Does anybody who's not been named want to go down as some kind of spatial sacrifice? I'm sure we're going to be able to pick up a heretical item that we can attach around your neck and then blow you out of the nearest airlock. Any takers? So we'll go for this again, see if we can pick up one. One more. What's that, chat? You think we need one more? One more source of flame? I think you're right. I think you're right. No, Vaughn. Look, you died legitimately. There wasn't a lot that I could do to prevent it. And you've got the biggest theme going now as well. Our martyred lady. Our martyred lady, Holy Vaughn. 2, 3, 4. Hey, and ultimately, is that not the language of another kind of love, Chris? Is it not? Right, my mouse has decided to back up a little bit, and I've got one of those chargers. Doesn't do a very good job of charging. Keeps on unplugging. It's all because I'm using the wrong cable to try and charge it. Quite so. Where do we want to put that? I want to put that on shields. Hang on. Let's just give that a minute to charge. Need a better one. Right, let's see if we've got a better one. No. Wonder if that will work. I don't think it will stay collected. Bear with, chat. Won't be a sec. Yep. I could probably hang on. Let's just unpause in a second. Good. 9 bullets. That one. And then we'll fire a glorious salvo off in just a second. Exactly. I see your force shield, and I raise you the cleansing flame. There's one. Will that actually go in? That might actually solve the issue. Is that even charging? Possibly not. Brilliant. We'll never know. Well, if it stays on, we'll know. But got some like USB cables that have magnets on the end of them, and then you can put the magnet things into your devices, and then you have basically one cable that fits everything, and then magnetic as well. Actually quite good. Can't remember what the cable's called. Oh, charge ASAP. Yeah, it was a Kickstarter thing, and now there's loads of them. So. But yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Means I can have a handful of cables at my desk and then literally charge anything on anything. Thing is, everything's USB Type-C now, and I come from a time where it wasn't. Why is that offline? Right, can we have a salvo here, please? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is all nasty weaponry for the most part. And we'll see how that goes. And I'll have a quick cheeky little look in the cockpit there. Take a dump on their throne. Back out. Oh, they burn. Yeah, there's still got some weapons up and running. Kim sorted out. Good. Oh, we've still got nasty ones coming in. Just to go down. Not taking any damage from this. Ow. Storm cannon needs to go. Have a missile too. Good. That's all their nasty weapons down. And then all the flame mages are back and on it. I've been trying to put this kind of build together in Torment 12, which is the highest level of difficulty of this. And yes, you have to go through each level of Torment to unlock the next. It's great, but it takes a while. And yeah, trying to put this ship together is nigh on impossible. You have maybe 1/10 of that amount of scrap. Cool. Let's have a look. We don't need any systems. We don't need any missile templates. We don't need any modules. Although, what system could we get that might actually help? Loads of scrap. Angels again. Mirror control. The first time your ship fires non-beam weapons, that weapon shot is doubled. It's stupidly expensive for what it is, but it's only 2 hits. I mean, if you fire it on the right shot, it could be an awful, god-awful amount of hits, but I still think that's quite expensive for what it is. Very overpowered. Doesn't fit within the theme. And these I can't get over. I can't get biomechanical worker husks over onto their ship. And we don't need them on ours. They're just a liability because they can burn and we can't. So, well, you lot can't anyway. I still can. Oh, God, sounds heretical. You lot being able to not burn and me can? No. Oh, we did have some... Keep hold of it just in case we get any more characters from that last one. Cool. Well, we'll save all of our... We only need 100 for a sorcerer, so let's get that up to tops. Because that's never a bad shout. And then next we'll work on the engines. Because this doesn't need to go up and everything else is looking great, I think. Famous last words, crew! Famous last words. Good, that's not a god-awful amount of space marines and crew on there, so this should be a problem for them. And I'm teleporting over straight away to make sure that that guy doesn't get his cast off. I think he can anyway, though. Let's bring those down. And what have you got? Flare missiles. No, I've changed my mind. I don't want these to exist anymore. Thank you very much. All of that to hit. Bang, 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 bang. What have you got? Yeah, cast flaming projectile. I thought flaming projectiles were instant. Yeah, you should be able to cast that in combat. He's choosing not to. Maybe waiting for the right time. What a guy. Yeah, I don't want him to do that. Oh, no, he got it off. He got the cast off already. I'm sure Skin Bandit can put it out, though, with his 90% fire resistance. And back we go. Seems to have some problems over there, Space Marines. Good. Even with 100% fire resistance, they literally can't put the fires out fast enough. Well, actually, they're not doing a bad job. That fire was supposed to be purifying. Have some more. Lovely. The other thing that I would like to see as well, again, as I said, I think the dev does watch from time to time. I'd love to see the occasional body float past us as well when a vessel has been defeated. But I don't know, there's little things like that where we might be then bordering on on comical. So the thing is, when the bodies float, they like float over the top. I'd like to see them bounce off the side and then bounce away again. That would be fucking brilliant. Or a chance of that happening. All's fair in space and war. Right. Don't need a shipyard visit. None of the options are actually any good to us. Who was waiting? Chainmail, you wanted a character, didn't you? Excellent. Mind wipe the latest, the most recent heretic. We do... hey! Why get our ship's bouncer to operate the doors console when we can get a... mind wiped servitor to do it. Well, if you're here earlier, Chainmaid, I can make you something better. Oh, we've got one more shop to do. Don't know. Maybe we'll be able to upgrade that chassis in a couple of well, in one more jump actually. Well, you say we, he's kind of your responsibility, Skin. I mean, if he goes heretical, then you might get vented as a, you know, as a captainary precaution. Oh, look at this! Oh, glory to God Emperor. Right, which one do we need? Which one do we need? Okay. Can I have 3 more names? I mean, I'll change Chainmaid to one of these oh no, there's 4. Oh God. Ethergate. I mean, I can't get them all. I shouldn't get them all. Any more names? Anyone in the... I'll tell you what I'll do. Hang on. Let's just... Yeah. Skins Walker. There we go. Skins Walker unit. There. Okay. Grizzon. Good man. Excellent. Well done. No, that's right. Grizzon. I was waiting for Grizzon. I was going to call it Grizzon anyway because I know he'd probably be here. One of my bestest lurkers. Right then, Grizzon. You and Chain can be my High Magisters then. And you can go seek death and high glory on the end boss ship because you have Ethergate, and I may join you for a quick in and out because I don't want to die. It's a shame we can't space anyone at the end. Oh, there's an opportunity. Wow, that's actually really good as well. Look at this. A ghoul, the most squishy unit in the game normally, but with a glow knight. Risen. prison. And go chain. And we should have. Oh, what is it with the typing in this game? I'm sure it's not me. It's probably me. There we go. Good, 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 good. That's all looking good. So these guys are what I was hoping we would have got earlier. So they have etheric gate, teleport self and nearby friendly crew to target room. So after we have completely incinerated the boss's ship, we can all hop over there and just be in the flames. Obviously 90% is almost as good as immune. Immune is obviously immune. And note how you all on fire create on fire create more death, and on death create more fire as well. So I might not even have to space any of you lot. You might all get to go and die gloriously in the name of the God Emperor. Wouldn't that be a pip? Now, have we got enough armor? No, you don't need that. You don't need that. That's... Ooh, we've got people to carry the last vestiges of Von. Good. That can't be carried by anybody. And yes, I do understand that there has been a reason why we have purchased this Ghoulmagus. It begins with drums. I mean, I don't even think I need to play the drums for a Ghoulmagus. It's just fucking going straight overboard. I think we are about as prepared as we can be. I'd like to get some more armor on these guys. Do I sacrifice my armor for that, though? Probably a good idea, and then I am not risking me. Prison, take my armor, take my assault sledge. You're in charge of the boarding action. And chainmaid, sit there and look good, I guess. Has anyone else got? Ooh. Actually, yeah, that isn't our best weaponry. The music in this is fantastic. There you go, chainmaid. You get a very flamey assault rifle. Cool. Done. I mean, if anybody didn't see this coming, I don't know what stream you've been watching. Purge a heretic. We don't stand on ceremony here. When we see a cheap heretic that we can afford, we buy it and we space it. It will be a sacrifice to the God Emperor in his holy name and Saint Von, just before we go into glorious battle with the end boss. Would this actually work? Oh no, it's too late now. Never mind. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Shut the door. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. I literally saw this today whilst I was playing for the first time, and I was like, I was in stitches when I was watching people float out of airlocks. So good. Such a little thing as well, and hopefully it didn't take the dev too much time to implement that. Right. Let's just double check and make sure I've got everything sorted here before we go in. I'm not particularly happy about the engine power, but if we keep their weapons on lock, which I'm hoping we can do, should be okay. Right, I am not going in. That's risky. 80 HP though. I could possibly go in for a little soiree. In that case then, you don't need... Kim, you've done enough with the claws. As in nothing. Give me the claws. Decrepit, you can keep yours. Cool. Good. I've taken Kim's manicure and attached it to my own hand now. Right, let's see who we got. I think this is the... Yeah, it's the Plague God. Yeah. Oh, if only it had been the Death one. I think there's 3 bosses. There's one of each of the cults. There's a the war cult, the blood cult, and the death cult. So it would have been fitting if it was the blood cult. It's probably the easy one as well. This one's not too bad though. There's 2 weapon systems. If we can keep them suppressed and the shield systems, we should be okay. And what better way to suppress the end boss than ignoring his shields completely by absolutely destroying his shield generator with spells. I think as well, because it's a nice big ship, we'll pop some fire. Well, hey, fire burns pestilence, or so they say. A ponderous vessel drifts into view, once an instrument of a venerated champion who swore to uphold a sacred oath. Its twisted hull has been ravaged by centuries of subspace corruption. The Vault of Souls can only be reached through the halls of death. No, actually, the Vault of Souls can only be reached by purifying fire, and we will deliver it now. The enemy ship moves into attack. So, one here, one here, one here, one here. Try and spread that fire nice and evenly amongst the ship, and then we're going to wait for those to cast, and we'll pop an additional one there with the missile. Let that all go off. Second salvo, cleansing flames, stunning, and mind bullets. Down. We'll move these guys in after they've stopped being slowed. Oh, actually, that's the point. We need to go up. Right then, Doc 2. Now's the time you've been waiting for, and fuck the name up. Skinwalker's unit. Release the tears and blood of Von. And let's start shooting. Look at that, our flame's already doing some great work. Oh, we have got borders coming in there with that. A bloat might, you say? Nope. Quick teleport in, interrupted. Leave some of that purification behind and back again. Lovely. So here are our Wraith Blades. Immune to fire, immune to suffocation, immune to poison. Forget the bit that says demonic. We'll say that that says holy, shall we? So just basically every summon is rated as demonic in this one. Yeah, these ones are pretty good. So there you go. We've just got familiars, sword familiars now in the level, just doing their thing. Tears and blood and sweat of our martyred Saint Von. Now the one problem that we do have, and why I'm going to let things kind of fizzle out a little bit here, actually, go on lads, in you go. Now, when enough of the crew members go down, we haven't done so well, back you come. When enough of the crew members go down, this ship will have like a heat up phase or a powered up phase or what have you. So, we want to try and batter their systems before that happens. Probably should be missiles, we don't get misses, but I think we're going to be okay. Good, 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 good. We want to be making use of fire whilst we have it as well. So now the next one goes there, and there, and there. Lovely. And then we'll leave the rest for now, because I don't think this heats up based on damage taken. I think there's like a halfway point where it could do something. God, J-Mate got battered then. Probably best to go and have... actually, No, go. Actually, it doesn't matter. If you die in glorious death, who cares? You explode and cause fire. That's exactly what we want to be doing right now. Not me, though. You know, we'd still need a captain to fly this crate back. Can I get a shot off on somebody before they put the fire out? That champion could potentially cause us problems. It's done a pretty good job here, I think. Where are you going to stop there? Are you stopping? Oh, nope. I've teleported myself in to hold them steady whilst I do that. Hopefully that didn't kill me, because he could poison you a hell of a lot. Cool. Good. Good. Stun. Good. Sit in the fire, you idiots. Oh, I can just purify myself. I forgot about that. And prison here. Hold the throne room. And Chainmaid, you can go down in glorious flames. You feel the stirrings of unseen energies. God. Infernal lightning crackles across your decks, knocking out your systems one by one. Subspace rifts tear open across the accursed vessel, and demonic beings pour forth to renew the fight. I mean, they're still burning, so this is actually quite good. Cool, right, you know how I said you were gonna, you know, like, die in glory? Yeah, come back. I'm gonna need you to repel borders. Cool. And look at this. As if the prophecy were not enough, more tears of St. Von to get more shit on to try and repel borders. Right, you there. There's only two. I thought you said subspace tears as well. Kinda does. It really kinda does. Right, they're burning nicely. Next level, next wave of flame is upon us. Lovely. Lovely. Make sure those weapon rooms are on fire at all times. What's that? Subhost. We don't want to be fighting in the poison. It's not like we can do it by choice, though. Don't worry, everybody. I have the purification in time. Oh dear. Run! Uh-oh. Run! Run! Now, this is going to hurt our shields, but it's not like we're taking fire. Now, that little poison symbol means that the person is poisoned that much that they are basically walking dead. However, if I can do Kim with the healing rescue, which will hurt the ship, ow, because hate matrix works both ways. And then if I can get to my purification, it should be good. Right. Well, that was a fucking shit attempt, if ever I saw one. We want to keep their life support going. That's the one system that we do not want to knock out. Oxygen means fire. Fire means cleanse. And a couple there. No, I'm all good. I'm all good. If I'd have died, you would have known about it because it would say game over. So, there. Good. Lots more fire for everyone. Is that a revenant? It is. I want to see these as like summons as well. Immune to suffocation, immune to fire, immune to poison. So same as a skeleton, a lot more health, more attack, reduces enemy DPS by 1. It's the one unit I haven't seen you able to get as a summon. But again, I might not have played the game enough yet. No, so the healing heals us. Hang on. Normally, rejuvenation cast a projectile. That's the the read part that we need to do. Cast a projectile that heals allied crew in target room for 25 HP. All non-summoning, i.e. heal, psychic projectiles deal 1 extra damage. It normally doesn't do any damage to ship systems, but now it does. It still heals, it just hurts the ship to do it. But it's fine. When you've got Hate Matrix, it's a bit of a I win card, if I'm honest. So now we're just waiting for another... Oh, we've got a wave of something coming. Let's get that there. There we go, that's more like it. Yes, that's right. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. Get off my console. Get back onto engineering there. Good. If we move you out of there, you out of there. Bond's holy sword there. Sticking it to the zombie, to the ghoul rather. And now it's just some more shots on shield generator and Cheeky. Trying to get a shot off there. I see you. What I was hoping to do is if I can get Grisen close enough. Von, come back! If I can get Grisen close enough to that. Cool, and then that will teleport. Oh, it's teleported one of our sorcerers in. Who's going in? Who's bloody going in? Oh, they can't get out either. Oh, well, never mind. There goes Chainmaid. Glorious fiery death. Time to come back. But the sword stays. The summons, if you like, so I cast that summon on board to defend the crew, and then we've taken it across to them to do some more. And instead of them, so never mind. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And you guys can just sit there and burn. Good. And have some mind bullets whilst you're at it. And then one last salvo should do. Easy job. Hey look, Grisen made it. I was going to try and sacrifice both Grisen and Chainmaid. Grisen made it. The power of the lurker. Lurking so well that on a suicide mission, Grisen made it back. The enemy has been vanquished through the fire and flames of the Holy God Emperor. At last you have arrived at the Vault of Souls. Within it, you find a grand altar ablaze with ardent fire. Well, isn't that a pip? We'll take that. We'll take that into the next run. You plunge your hand into the flames. The searing heat of eternity washes over you and your crew. Your souls sublimate into the infinite ether, heralding the age of pandemonium. So don't worry about it, Chain. Don't worry about it, Von, and the other people that died. Chris. Well, as you know, don't worry about it, Chain Maiden. Don't worry about it, Von. You just got there before we did. The rest of you got spaced, so you don't count. You have fulfilled your destiny. Mission complete. Lovely. And there we go, our surviving crew members. The glorious silver-tongued Imperator, that's me. Grisen. Where are these come from? These aren't mine. There's Doc. Or maybe it's misrepresenting some of the people as... Yeah. Skinger's walker unit, but yeah. Decrepit Gamer made it, everyone. So did K2, so did Firekin, so did Mr. Shadow, so did Skin Bandit. Grisen, on his suicide mission, came back. He wasn't ready to burn, he just wanted to come back and burn with us. Good job, chat, good job, team, good job, everybody. There we go. But yeah, right? I wish I wish we would have got the Imperial Magisters earlier, so I could have started teleporting them over after you lot had cast the fire to then fight in the fire without having to worry about it. It would have been brilliant, but can't have everything. Can't have everything. Where's the additional points for ships burnt, eh? Where are they? Surrenders refused. Only one. Yeah, no one. We're not going to give cultists the layoff. Scrap spent upgrades. Yep. No burn. Oh, crew burned. What? Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Isn't that the stat that we all wanted to see? I didn't burn any of you. Although 4 of you suffocated a little bit for completely unrelated reasons to being vented into space. Enemy crew slain, 130. That's the stat I wanted to see. Enemy crew burned. Over half of the enemy dead met the glorious fires. The glorious fires. Good. And the only creatures that were summoned were those holy swords of St. Von. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, Kim, I know you keep saying this, but we did scoop her back up and found her on the black market in vials later on. So, what can I say? I got a good price. Heretical. Cool. Done. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We can indeed bring the fires of the God Emperor to the heretics. Burn the heretics, kill the mutant, purge the unclean. I'd like to think that we got the job done. And we got it done well. Done very nicely, very flamey, and very well. And on that flaming bombshell, we shall indeed end it there. This has been the fantastic, always fantastic Void War, running on my PC, because this isn't PCVR. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.